That's it. That's all we want.
What is the tea? The girls are fighting. No. The girls are fighting.
Check that.
Now check fucking that. Oh my god. Oh, seriously? Oh my god.
It's that MacBook
I'm
bullshit.
about to throw it. It's my own fault because I only use it on Tuesdays. It probably need updates and everything.
I only use this on Tuesday.
Don't throw it, refurbish it.
It's already refurbished. Oh my god.
Child.
This is embarrassing.
So is this?
Refurbish it. There's a tariff involved now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Welcome to another episode of the Everything and Then Some podcast. We have.
Just Jared.
And I am the Lucky Laugh. And we have an extra special guest today. Y'all put your fucking hands together.
Come on. Let them know.
I always thought you could hear something. I guess they can hear it.
You know, you got headphones there. If you want to put them on.
Okay.
You know, but I try, you know, the aesthetic.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
If you open them up a little bit.
Okay. Gotcha. Yep. I'm good.
Oh my gosh, guys. We have a movie star. I think we made it, y'all. This is it. This is our ticket up out of here, y'all.
That's it.
Give it up for Mel Hamilton, y'all.
I appreciate it. Man,
I can't
this is crazy.
You get a real clap.
Miss G told me that Jill was here, and so
Miss G is wild. Ooh.
yeah, that's what she told me. That's what she told me.
Come on, Miss G. I like that.
Miss G, that's what she told me. You know.
Come on, Miss G.
She told me.
Miss G on the grind. All right.
He
Yeah.
done got blessed.
She was like, Jill was here, and so you know, it's a lot of Cleveland talent gracing this beautiful house here, man. So
Yes, absolutely.
we
and I
do our
thank you
best.
for like acknowledging that.
yeah.
Because I don't think people understand, like when they walk in here, how many other people have been here.
hmm
You know, they feel a little special.
I thank y'all for inviting me. Seriously,
How could we?
I thank you for coming. Shit.
Yeah,
You know how many
listen.
people we invite and they don't show
you
up?
guys are my second
Oop.
interview ever.
Ooh.
Come on.
Well,
Ever.
Ever.
Come on, Steve.
Oh,
What's
no.
number one?
Oh, we didn't get to pop your
King
cherry.
T.
Ooh,
I got-
okay.
shout out-
Shout out to Oprah.
I was about to say, don't say that too loud. Don't say that too loud.
He's the Mel Oprah.
He's the Mel
King
Oprah.
King T.
He was on the Saturday one that we recorded.
Wait.
The Mel Oprah.
Number.
Shout out
Me
King
neither.
Teeth, man. That's my man.
Shout out to King Teeth.
Yep.
Definitely fam.
That's the special one.
Yeah, he's my guy, man. He's a good dude. Y'all
He
should get, y'all
is,
should
he
get
is.
him on here, man. For real.
We already did. We already had
Oh, you
him.
did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Remember when we had the tornado?
Yes.
That's when we had him.
Okay.
Tornado flew around
Yeah.
his room.
What episode was that? Now I want to know.
Child,
Hold on.
you look it up on your own.
Yeah, since I'm still on my damn phone.
No, and then we're live.
I know.
So
It is episode
265. And of course, we'll be naming this afterwards. Y'all stick around for the name. We'll see what funny things we come up with. I don't know if
234.
y'all- Okay, 234. I don't know if people have noticed. We've been naming them 265. We've been numbering them, but then afterwards we'll go back in and we'll change the title.
Yeah, I feel like they're getting hip.
I hope they getting hip.
They
We have a
attention to
lot on the
vibes.
docket today because
Yes, I love
Jerry
the
wanted to
docket.
fit a bunch of shit on here.
And then a bunch of shit happened after
then a
we
bunch
made
of shit
the docket.
happened.
That was just like, damn, this need to be on the
No, a lot
docket.
did happen afterwards.
I was just like, what?
We was gaming and it was happening.
No, literally.
My life is happening.
Life is
told
literally
Labs, I was
happening.
like, man, shit was happening while I was asleep.
Shit happens while you sleep. I mean,
We was going to sleep when it was happening.
So,
let's get into Mr. Mel Hamilton here.
yeah.
Because I got questions.
Cool. Hopefully I got answers, man.
How many?
How many what? How many what?
How many movies?
So 4.
Okay.
2 of them on Tubi. 2 of them got theatrical releases, but the director held them.
Okay.
And so they're not on Tubi. I don't know why. But and then I've done 17 stage plays.
Nice.
17.
Stage plays?
Yeah.
You are seasoned.
Like at the Playhouse?
No, so the biggest stage I've ever done was the State Theater.
Okay, state. This shit.
Yeah, so I've done the State Theater twice.
Oh my God.
No, hold on. What plays were you?
A Raisin in the Sun in the
my
State
God,
Theater, and
really?
then yeah,
Raising
and
the Sun.
Jesus.
then what was the name with that? It was like a detective play. What was that? I think it was A Body Apart or something like that. This was when I was like 17. It was a play that the director had wrote himself, and so yeah, and it was both of them were sold out. So.
Nice.
Come on.
Man.
NCI Miami.
Shout out to him in the building. Shout out to Jake as fuck. Make sure y'all check them out every Thursday on IG at 7:20.
So I assume
think that
you've
was
been
correct.
doing this for a long time.
No, yeah, nigga. You
Yeah,
know
I
me.
started when I was 13.
Ooh, 13.
Yeah. I wasn't always good, but I didn't start to really get good until I was like maybe 20 something. Yeah.
16.
Yeah. Yeah. And so
Nah, don't play yourself. 16.
well, I mean, it took a while though. I mean, especially the great thing about movies and just film and recording yourself is you can go back and watch yourself
Yes.
and you can know what you want to clean up. You know what I mean?
I got a question. Oh, Lord.
No, because I'm about to get in their ass.
Yeah. It's the truth, man.
I tell them every week,
Oh, she does.
rewatch what we just did
Mm-hmm.
and just improve from there. I try to be better sometimes. I do backtrack.
Yeah, man.
I do.
You got to perfect perfection.
That's true. I am perfection. And I do need to perfect it.
Did you feel you had to like come into like a certain like aura of yourself to watch yourself? Because I find it's not difficult. It's like once you kind of do it, it's like, okay, now I can learn from it. But like that first step forward into that, like how does that feel?
You know what? It's funny because with this movie that just came out, Come to Me as a Woman, shout out HWIC.
Good movie.
Yes, shout out
Thank you
to
guys.
Swizz.
Thank you so much. I was telling my friend, I was like, and he sat with me, and I was like, "Yo, man, I'm letting you know right now. I'm gonna sit down for 10 minutes and I'm gonna walk out because I'm not gonna watch myself." And he was like, "Why? Like you gotta?" I'm like, "Nah, I just haven't graduated to that point. Now I can go home and watch myself,
Yes.
because I can kind of pick myself apart by myself,
By yourself. Okay.
But to be amongst people and hear their
Yes.
reactions, I hadn't graduated to that point. But then when we actually are watching the movie unfold, I'm like, this is not bad. And so it was for the first time ever, I was actually able to watch myself and be like, wow, the things that I went back and rehearsed and did, I was like, I got better at it.
Yeah.
And I can see myself, but I still picked at little things like, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did that. But I definitely can tell
So
the
you're a
things that I
perfectionist.
graduated in. Yeah, for sure.
You seem like
awesome.
one. I'm just looking at you. You look like a perfectionist. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm telling you, it took me a lot because it may appear that I'm always confident, but inside I'm not. You know what I mean? And so you have to, I think that every single day I work on things that I want to improve on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every single day, literally.
That's beautiful.
Amen. No, literally every single
So
day.
yeah, that's important for me.
Is acting the only thing you do outside of or creatively?
All right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And, just before we went live here, I was telling you about the movie that, we just got greenlit for. And then I also have a love story that I'm writing on too. So old school cinema is a real, real big thing for me, like old black and white pictures.
Yes.
I love black and white movies. And so
That
I've always wanted to
feel-
do my own.
That
It's more
feel
of
of
a feeling.
nostalgia.
Yeah.
It is a feeling.
Take away a sensation.
Yeah.
And you have to replace it. With,
And the thing is,
Empathy.
it's a more simplistic art form of acting, right? And also filmmaking. You didn't have all these things like shooting across the screen.
CGI
And, it was literally
drones
just
and-
right. It was
all
literally
this
just
decoration.
yeah. It was
Yeah.
literally just human to human contact. You know what I mean? And so I really want to get back to making movies where it was a good time for people to go back to the movies. You know what I mean? Because now Hollywood is not really creating a lot of original content. It's a lot of recycled.
It's
Very.
a whole lot of.
It's
It's a lot of remake.
and
It's
a lot of politics with involved. Which we don't understand why Disney don't understand. Like
Yeah.
I mean, that's because people
Snow
still gonna
White,
see
you know,
it.
you can't make her
and watch
independent.
it.
She's looking for a king, not
Yeah.
independent. She's not looking to be the boss lady. She's actually trying to be a woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't do Disney like that.
Well, see, you know, I think that a lot of times, and it's funny because I have a cousin that's a part of the LGBTQ community, and even she was saying that, yo, like, I don't want original characters to be gay. I don't want them to,
Oh
you
my
know
God.
what I mean? Like,
who is your cousin? Because I agree.
We all agree.
I never needed this shit.
She was saying, she was like, you know, I want to go back and watch, if they're going to do a live action, just give me the same thing, just in a live action form. Like, don't mess up things. Like,
You
if
don't
you're
have
going
to
to make a
change it.
character
Don't make
gay,
Prince Charming.
right? And she was like, if you're going to make a character gay, like, create a whole nother
New
character.
A whole new.
You know what I mean? Don't make the main person. You know what I mean? And so, and that's how I feel about, you know, African American roles too. When you find white actors that were originally that, and then they want to give it to black actors, I'm like, nah, give me my own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what you had. Like, you know, I want my own
What
situation.
But what if you audition better than them for the role and just like, no, even though it was for that person, we gonna have to give it to you.
So, okay, I'll give you a great example, right?
Okay.
So me and my cousin were talking about, so what if they offered you the role of Spider-Man? I would turn that down. I would never do that. Never. Now I would be Miles Morales.
There we go. See,
I would be
Yes.
Miles Morales, but I wouldn't be Spider-Man because you automatically understand.
You're right.
You,
You did that. You're right.
you
I
automatically,
understand.
because remember, Spider-Man is his own thing. You've always seen him as white for years.
For years.
People are not going to accept that, but they will accept you as Miles Morales because
he's
Miles
all,
Morales, he came on the same black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's his own separate subgenre of Spider-Man. So yes, I would be open to doing that. But, or like, that's just like if they wanted to do Batman and he was black. I would never do that. I would never do that. Never.
They won't
I
make
wish
no
they
money.
would. I wish they would
That's
make
like
a black
Superman.
Batman.
You cannot do that.
I
They
mean,
just-
you can.
You can, but-
But
They just did it with Captain America, didn't they?
but isn't
Captain
he going
America-
through something right
Hold
now?
on.
Captain
He-
America is already going through the ropes.
Yeah. But Captain America in the comics, he does pass it on to
Right.
him, and he ends up.
But the
becoming
comics
black,
is not
so-
for actors.
Yes, it is when you're using comics as a base.
I don't know
of
nothing
films
about the
you're watching.
universe.
Yes, so in that universe, yes. But back to what he said, that it's completely like that. Spider-Man has always been a white man. So.
Right. You know,
All right, get us together.
Yeah.
'cause I was reading something where I don't know if we got any like Lord of the Rings fans in here, but I love Lord of the
I
Rings.
love it too.
I mean,
And so they
Never
were trying
watched
to
it.
they were trying to make some of the main characters in this remake black. And I'm like, why are we doing that? Like,
Yeah.
don't do that. You know?
DEI.
sometimes white
Okay,
is
I'm
right. Sometimes white is right.
White is
It
right.
just-
Leave it there.
That's such a loaded statement.
and let's take it a step further. Sometimes black is right if it's done the right way.
If it's done the
Yeah.
right
You know
way.
what I mean?
If it's
And
done the right way.
I'm a real big fan of us creating our own way and not
Yes.
just us and not just them giving us stuff.
So, are you a Jordan Peele fan?
I do like Jordan Peele.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of him.
Okay.
All of his work, some of it's hit or miss.
Okay.
But the reason why I still go and support his stuff is because there are not too many African American people doing what he's trying to do.
Very
risk
true.
taker.
You know what I mean?
He is a risk taker.
And so, like I tell people, I'm not a big fan of Tyler Perry, but I'll always respect
Yeah.
the fact that he made a way for himself and for others.
So you ain't got no favorite Tyler Perry fan.
Probably his older stuff. I felt like his older stuff had more life.
Why Did I Get Married?
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Medea in itself.
I like the plays.
You know,
back in
I like the
day.
plays better too.
I
do
love the
like the
plays.
plays
Medea
better.
carries it, and,
Yeah.
and you can notice that he tries to, or I feel that he tries to kind of, hey, let me not, water her down, and like, hey, I'm bigger and more than this. But that's also kind of like a trauma thing too, where it's like we always got to feel like we got to be better.
Now, did he retire Medea? Like he's no longer doing that, right?
I mean, he says it,
you
but I
tell
feel like
me,
it's
do you
Medea.
feel-
I don't know.
I don't think-
I'm genuinely
I
asking.
don't think she's retired. I think she's shelved.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know, people like a shelf corporation,
Yeah.
people
Okay.
shelf a business,
He put her
people
away
shelf
for a
a
second.
artist. Your sound is not good now.
Right.
It don't mean your sound is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I gotta tell people.
Timing.
I mean, Medea made him a billionaire.
Yeah.
Yes.
It
So
did.
you know what I mean.
It
Medea
did.
got him
Definitely
that
did.
Airport.
900,000
girl,
acre
so-
shit that he got in Atlanta and shit
Yeah.
on the compound. On the,
Even though all his movies are the best ones are the ones that don't have Medea
Right.
involved movie wise.
But you know, I mean, he makes a lot of content films that we would like. You know what I mean?
Who is we?
even his TV shows.
I don't like none of his
'Cause
TV
what's that shit?
shows. I don't
Man,
like none of
Ruthless.
What I'm talking about.
He's making the money. He's
Yeah.
giving.
Ruthless
he's giving,
was hard. What are you
this
talking
is-
about? That shit in the
It's
cold.
giving
When it was in the cold.
Social media uses
shit was great.
his type of formula.
Yeah.
They
It's
do.
that dramatized, that African American rah. It could be professional.
It's
it could be
very soap
unprofessional.
opera. Oh, and it got a court.
But you know the truth is though, and I just came to this conclusion when we did Come to Me as a Woman. I was like, you know what? Tyler Perry just makes higher budget Tubi movies.
Yeah, he does.
And Tubi is a platform, and they're not at a
Put
certain
respect
year.
on Tubi's name.
No,
first
yeah,
off.
for sure.
It's
Like-
crazy to hear because I agree with you, but I'm trying to get out of this headspace of referring to Tubi movies
As
as,
Tubi
as
movie,
low
yeah.
budget. I
Yeah.
don't want to do that no more.
Right.
Because after I seen everything that Jill has done,
Yeah.
like I'm in there. I'm on Tubi every goddamn day now.
So this is the thing, right? So Tubi used to be a laughing stock when
Yeah.
it first came out.
Oh, I
it
remember.
did.
I was there. I was laughing with him.
Yeah. It used to be a laughing stock. But when I said that Tyler Perry just makes higher budget Tubi movies, like think about it. Come to Me as a Woman is easily something that he could have did.
Easily, yeah.
Easily something that he could. I could have definitely saw it in the Tyler Perry universe for sure. But he would have just did it on a grander scale. That's
and
it.
worse wigs.
And I don't think he would have. I don't. Yo. I don't think he would have took it that far. I don't think he's. I don't know when it comes to him and sex.
Mhm.
Like just you in a in your role at in Come to Me as a Woman, just the whole sex crazed
Mhm.
husband.
Yeah.
I don't think he would do that.
You don't think so?
No, he would. I don't think so.
He will, but
He would just had him sleeping with men.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing
Well,
That's all.
that
all.
or he's doing that, but he's slow rolling it out.
No, he
No.
does. sex
Well, no.
As he
scenes.
progressed in his career,
That's why I brought up
feel
Ruthless, because that's
it-
what happened in the
he's
cold.
becoming like
I
he
have
got
to-
into
I have to
horror.
watch Ruthless.
He didn't do a horror movie.
I gotta
until
watch
he with
Ruthless.
Taraji.
Please do.
He got a
'Cause
horror
that shit
movie.
was wild.
Did he do a horror something with Taraji or Gabrielle?
Oh,
I might be
with,
mistaken.
Taraji was what was
Acrimony?
Yeah,
What was it?
Acrimony. I guess that was
So
kind of
he-
suspense thriller, was it? I never
I
seen
mean,
it.
Which was actually decent.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
but-
even Mia Culpa was good. I like Mia
I
Culpa.
like Mia Culpa.
Mia
With Kelly?
Culpa was good, but it's almost like Jerry said, like some of his stuff just looked kind of soap opera-ish.
It do.
And I would like it to actually look like a film.
Like a
Yeah.
real
You
movie.
know what I mean?
All of his stuff still read like a stage play, and it's just like, but you building whole sets. I wanted to feel like a movie, like a real universe, not
Right.
just something that's on a stage. Not to make it light of that, but you're
Right.
selling a movie, but
Right,
everything read is still a play, which is fine. That's your
Right.
lane. Hey, but I want to watch a movie.
my
I wanna
lane.
watch a
Like
movie.
I got an airport in my driveway, so it's like, do I adventure out and do something new and then lose it all because cancel culture is very strong.
He ain't losing it all. He got too much to lose.
I mean, he's
he-
not.
and
but
like you said,
he-
Medea's shelf.
it's no money
Medea's
to
shelf.
lose.
He can
It's
pull it right back
integrity.
down and
It's-
get right back to business. No.
I feel as though he's the epitome of if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so
It's
like
got him this far.
people are
It
gonna
is.
watch it
I wouldn't
regardless.
fix it.
They are.
You know.
I wouldn't fix it if I was him.
I mean, I was looking at something the other day. Adam Sandler, who else was it? Adam Sandler and somebody else, and then Tyler Perry was like the third highest earner in Netflix. So I mean, obviously he's created some type of lane that people
Adam,
like.
what he done did on
Well,
Netflix?
first of all, Adam Sandler got to be third to that because everything that he does is usually like
got some stand-ups on Netflix?
representation of what he already created.
Adam Sandler has gotten a lot of money from
He
Netflix.
has-
done
Okay, he
lot
executive
of
produced a
stuff,
lot?
and
Okay.
he's known to
Okay.
incorporate.
I
Yeah.
can see
You
that
know,
for
you
him.
see the same characters, random, highlights.
I mean, I was reading something on the billboards. I'm sorry, not on the what was it? It was the billionaires list, and he made like $65 million last year. And I'm like, what the fuck did he do that he made $65 million? I mean, you know, producing stuff.
yeah.
I mean, you know, Netflix, they signed him to like these deals. I mean, he just did Happy Gilmore 2, which I think he made like $35 million from, which is crazy.
Yes.
You know, I mean, he's
smart about it.
He's doing this thing,
He's
man.
doing
He
what Michael Jackson and Prince talked about. It's, you know, it's not only having the avenue and having the talent and having opportunity, but it's how you take hold of it. Like Prince, Michael Jackson, these people just own the rights to their things.
Beyonce.
And then it's like I'm behaving in a way that I'm, you know, appropriating what's needed to get there. But once you get there, like Beyonce,
It's important to
jar.
own them.
it's hey,
We need a
I
jar
can't
so
do country
bad.
music right now, even though y'all talked about me being country.
Mm-hmm.
Timing,
Timing.
It's all about
education.
Timing is
Yeah.
everything.
timing is everything.
Shout out to Sacred Breaking Records.
Oh, for the jar, we gonna pay it together. Don't
I didn't say her name. You did. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm paying the jar.
She broke records
I'll
and
pay for
on
you. Go
everything. The girls are mad because they got to eat their words. But see, I wasn't even gonna go there.
Look at
I
that.
wasn't gonna go there. I wasn't gonna go there. I was keeping it tucked. But since we are talking about Hollywood, though, I would like to get you guys' perspective on it. And since we have someone who is in Hollywood, if you ask me already,
Period.
Sister, what was it? Sister Act 3
Yes.
and Last Friday. I don't want either of these movies. I am tired, as we already talked about, I'm tired of Hollywood recycling stuff and carrying stuff on. I don't care that Whoopi Goldberg is going to be a part of it. I don't care that Ice Cube is writing Last Friday. The Last Friday was the last Friday that came out.
He wrote them all.
We don't need another Last Friday movie. We don't need y'all to, a cliffhanger, close it out, everybody march up to the sunset. We don't need it.
The time has passed.
Yeah, especially with the long hiatus that they had in the
The
middle.
time has passed.
Yeah.
It's like the only people that need to remake something is The Incredibles.
That's why they made that's why I came back. The Incredibles is good. But some of this stuff y'all don't need to carry on. Y'all don't need to extend it unless it was already underneath contract for you to do so.
Yeah.
Leave Martin where it's at.
But
Leave
I'm
the
just-
House of Prince of Bel Air where it's at.
I believe
These are
that's, yeah, I agree.
staples in our in history. You can't remake them.
A lot of
That's
people
like
like
trying to remake Michael
the
Jackson. You can't.
a lot of
remake
people
them.
like the new Bel Air show
Yeah.
though. I
Not
still
enough.
have yet to watch
Not
it.
enough.
I watched all of the first season. I didn't really care to go to the second season.
What are residuals?
Besides Coco Jones, why am I here?
Yeah, I'm not.
She don't count.
Nah, I'm cool.
Because she fine.
Yeah.
I'll show up for her.
I'm cool.
And she make music, so
Everybody
I
gonna
don't
sign
need
up for
come
somebody
over here for her.
fine. So yeah.
Pretty is a privilege.
Yeah.
Just to shut up.
And old dude,
Oh,
the one that's
Five
supposed
in
to
the
be
building. What up?
Shout out to
What's
Five.
up, Five?
Old dude that's supposed to be Carlton in there. I mean, his music is good.
He's
I
an
like
artist
him.
too.
Yeah,
So it's
He's-
living
I didn't
hip-hop.
know.
basic. No,
I'm tired of this. It's not hip hop.
Talk about that. This
They
leads
make
me.
music.
This
Stop
leads
it.
me to my next question for you.
Mhm.
What other? I mean, well, yeah, and I already asked you this.
Mhm.
So, what other things outside of film?
Honestly, I put so many eggs into that basket. That's all I really want to do.
And I can understand that.
Yeah,
I can understand that.
I obviously there are other interests. I mean, like obviously, you know, I when we were at the screening for shows movie, I love leather jackets.
Yeah,
Like,
I was
so
waiting because I'm still
that's-
waiting for my leather jacket.
It's
I'm-
coming. It's
I
coming.
need- I
The
need
money
a- I
is
need a
ready
green
to be
one.
thrown.
It's
Where
coming.
is my
It's
leather
coming.
jacket?
It's coming. So that's
I need a green one.
But I got 100 green. I got 100 green for sure. So but you know, honestly, I'm using these I'm using movies and film as a segue to do other things because
As a
you
caveat,
should.
as
like there's a
as
lot of
road.
it's a lot of other things that I want to do. Like I don't
The
believe
pivot.
I really kind of want to rewrite men's fashion. Honestly, I do because there's a lot of guys where I'm like, man, these is good guys, but they just don't dress.
They
cool
just
to
don't know
me.
how to dress.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
A lot of guys don't know how to dress.
A lot of them don't.
And so I'm like,
hate that for
yeah.
them.
And then it needs to be more affordable too, because I think more guys would dress nice if
If it didn't cost $1 million.
Price is not an issue. It's you gotta know where to buy it from.
See, and that's the other
That
thing
too,
because
Because I'll thrift anything.
yeah,
I feel
Marshall's
like a lot of
thrifter,
men just don't
so-
have style though.
Yeah,
They don't
that's true.
care enough to try to push their style limits to
True
try
that.
new things.
But see, you know what the funny thing about that is though, Jerry. Like when I'm out, and because I know I'm a flamboyant dresser, I've always known this about myself. Guys will come up to me and be like, I couldn't wear that, but you wear it fine. And I'm like, nah. I'm like, honestly, I feel like it's a confidence thing.
I was
all
just
about
about to say
confidence.
that. I'm like, you don't have the confidence to wear it.
Yeah.
Because I wear any and everything. You may think I look a mess, but I feel like I'm walking on the
You're
sun
not.
because I got the
You're not.
confidence to wear it.
Yeah, it's about the way you walk in.
Yeah,
with it.
and a lot of stuff is coordinating too.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I mean? A lot of guys don't know how to coordinate. Like, I'm like, yo, you wear. I got a lot of guys that I'll watch, and I'm like, yo, you wear pants that aren't fitted. Like, you know, you wear shoes a size too big. Like, a lot of that stuff is really just coordinated the right way.
jeans and don't even got boots on.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Why are y'all always wearing dad jeans?
Without a tight top, you can't wear.
Like, why are you always wearing dad jeans? It's okay to get a fitted slim leg. It's okay to get
Yeah.
skinny.
Yeah.
They that's what they're there for. Stop only wearing dad jeans. You
Buy
look
your
terrible.
size. Is what he's saying. It works. Y'all trying to be the next nigga.
No, it's not even about that. They care more
No,
about
that's
the
what
look
some of
of
them
things.
do.
They
They
just
just-
know where the
And
proper
that's-
cut
It don't
of
even be the
pants
look.
for
Some
your
of them,
outfit.
some of them just buy it because it's what's in.
Yeah.
It's what's gonna grab the hose.
Yeah.
That Amiri shit looks like trash to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of the luxury brands, I mean, because obviously I know leather because I work with real leather. A lot of that stuff's not real leather, man.
Yeah,
They're-
yeah,
it's
I can
not.
tell.
Because leather, you need the right needle to pierce.
You
that
need the
motherfucker.
And you can smell it too.
You
You
can-
can smell real leather. You know what real leather smells like, you know.
Yeah, and you smell that metal, that brass on it too.
Yeah, yeah.
Or yeah, yeah.
They make colognes after it. How do y'all not know?
They don't even wear cologne.
They don't know.
Don't get me
toiletries
started on
from
these
a
niggas.
perfume.
That's why I can't be with no man.
They
I
don't know
can't do
toilet
it.
from perfume.
Don't do that now.
Oh my God, please
Like,
don't even get me
don't do
started.
that.
Don't
Don't.
get me started
We
on the
talked about
toilet
it. We-
versus the perfume.
We talked
the,
about it.
The perfume?
Believe me, it's men out there that know though. It's men out there that
No,
know.
when
Most
old
of them
girl
do.
bought me that Udo toilet bullshit, I said it correctly. The toilet shit. That
So,
shit.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a difference.
The viscosity of the
And the intensity of the
perfume,
smell.
as you call it.
Yep.
So the toilet is usually like it's a
The
lighter.
toilet.
It doesn't last long, but
Yeah.
it's viscosity. Oh my
Hold
god,
on.
Jerry
Hold
made
on,
us
no, because what do y'all mean by toilet? Like the Beach Boys just said that was like a bathroom.
your shit gonna
freshener?
last 3 hours versus 6.
No, so
Yeah. Okay.
a toilet. So
Okay.
you got cologne, toilet, and then you have
Parfum?
eau de parfum, and then you got perfume.
The ouds.
The
Come on,
Yeah.
teach me some things. 'Cause
The
I just
bidet.
like smelling
There's
good.
levels.
Look, I know it's left, but I just like smelling
No,
good.
and
so
then
I know what smells
everybody,
good on me.
everything has its own level. Like, for instance,
Mm-hmm,
Dior Sauvage.
mm-hmm.
There's a toilet. There's a parfum.
And it's a parfum.
Yeah.
There's 2 different
And
Okay,
then
they brought
there's,
you like
there's the
that.
elixir. It gets higher. Do not get me no
Wait, for the
toilet.
time for it, I got something on this, something higher than the virgin that I got?
Yes. So if you got the toilet version, nigga, get the.
I don't know. Hold on. No, hold on.
The
No.
Eau de perfume come with a bag.
Look,
Just
mine-
so you know.
So I'm wearing time for it right now, and I got the perfume version, but that's the one that costs the most though.
Exactly.
But it'll last a lot longer.
Do not get me no toilet.
You can wash your clothes and
Bullshit.
still be on there.
Exactly.
Okay.
My closet still smell like that shit.
So I have the only time I wear my toilet is when I get out the shower.
I can
That's
see
it.
that.
That's it. Because I
If
know
I'm-
it's just
if I'm in
something
the
to just
house-
wear to bed.
If I'm in the
you
house,
know?
sure. Yeah. It is something you wear to
Because
bed.
you stripped all that off.
Yep.
And now you're
and you just want to smell
adorning.
nice while you go to bed.
Yeah.
Cool. But when you hit the streets, put that parfum and that elixir on.
Oh, you do 2 times.
No, not in.
You double it up.
Or
You mix
And
them.
or.
You mix
no,
them
I'm not.
flavors.
I don't mix them. I'm
She
not
said
that.
or.
I'm not that fancy yet. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
You mix them, baby. Look.
I will.
Okay, let me go buy me some elixirs. I just got the good cologne.
If you just do a perfume, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
Dior is perfume, but The other shit I got in there,
And
that's toilet.
And I'm gonna be honest with you too. A lot of it, and I find women know how to do it better than guys do. But
Then explain.
They do.
but
Never
I was
mind.
gonna say for guys, a lot of this stuff, man, is taking a proper shower,
Yes.
lubricating your body after you get out of the shower properly, and then adding that, to your body the right way.
Well,
Let me
see,
ask
I
you
already
something.
do all that, but I probably take inappropriate showers because my showers are so long.
No, they're appropriate. They're more than appropriate
Yeah.
because we late,
Yeah, we're late.
motherfucker.
Well, he's saying
We're
we gotta
late.
wait for him to take a shower.
But
Then
trust me, hold
we're
on,
not
I
getting
be
there on
For
laughing.
time.
his birthday,
I put in the.
he prove it every time. He prove it every time. I'm like, this mother.
It was my birthday.
Oh my
But-
god. Nigga.
It's always your birthday. You know what? I'm gonna stop.
Leave me alone.
So I gotta ask,
What's up?
Kevin Samuels.
Uh-oh.
How you feel about him? Have you dabbled in his content?
I've heard a few things.
Oh, you heard a few things.
I've
Okay.
heard maybe like 3 or 4 videos. So I mean, I guess enough, literally just enough to form an opinion.
Okay.
Oh.
So what in terms of like what do you ask?
So I was asking only because he actually had a bunch of videos. Well,
He started
before-
off as a stylist, right?
He was a stylist. He
Right.
was a stylist the entire time. He was doing
He styles
consultations,
It's
suits,
different.
and then he will always do the cologne for the day. And he was the mixer. He will mix this with this and whatever. And I ain't got $500 for a bottle of
Right.
the good shit or
Right.
anything like that. But at the same time, he also used to, way before he was known for bashing women, he was on the internet trying to get these niggas together.
Right.
And he was teaching them about the difference between toilet and parfum.
They don't know.
They don't know.
It's foreign language.
It's crazy.
Well, see, you know what I find, man, is funny because I was making this joke with a friend of mine, and I was like, man, some guys make it so easy for guys like me.
To just come in and
Because I'm
steal they
like,
chicks.
I'm like the
Is that
I'm
what
like,
you do?
no, I don't, and I'm really not like
Nah,
that.
because
Because
some
to be
niggas just
honest
don't
with you,
shower. and it
be
be that
wanting
easy.
to.
I'm sorry.
no,
Go ahead.
you're fine. Yeah,
I be wanting to humble you niggas while he over here being humble. I
Let
be
him
wanting
say
to.
it.
No, I be wanting to. I be wanting to take y'all bitch just because. I'm just
well, see, it's
or your niggas.
It's just that a lot of guys, it's just so much monkey see, monkey do. You know what I mean? It's like there isn't a lot of originality. Now I do meet some guys that are, pretty original, but it's just some guys, man, they just, I used to get made fun of a lot in school. I used to get called gay because I had proper etiquette.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or because I just dressed a certain way. But I'm like, well, just because I don't look like a hood dude don't mean
Yeah,
that,
a hood
I'm
nigga, like a-
gay. Like,
like
I
a
love women,
thug.
but it's just, it's weird. It's weird, those stereotypes that you have to fit this certain box of a man to be a man. Yeah.
You felt like you had to defend yourself to
Um,
your manhood.
Oh, a lot of times. A lot of times.
So you was out here knocking niggas out?
No.
Oh,
but
okay.
more so just like what you see today. Like, you know what I mean? Like did a lot of stuff in the background. Like, okay, like how can I please the outside world, but also maintain an integrity inside? You know what I mean? And so, because the truth is, I mean, we always say it doesn't matter what people think, but it does to a degree.
does.
It does.
matters.
In a way.
It matters to a degree, but at the same time, I also don't want to lose inner integrity.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
No, I get it.
Especially when you in those settings of that.
It's hard going
School
against the grain. I'm telling you. Yeah,
is.
school is so.
But the weird thing is too, I feel the same way with the entertainment industry too, because
Yes.
because it's
Yeah,
weird because
yeah.
I feel like, especially like with a lot of urban films,
Okay.
because you can fit a certain aesthetic, but a lot of times, it's really like catching lightning in a bottle. Because I was telling Johnny, I was like, man, like, okay, it's cool if women like me, but the guys gotta like me too.
Exactly.
The guys gotta like me too, because if guys are just like, oh, this cornball ass
Yeah,
nigga, don't nobody
yeah.
want to fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Then you lose that whole demographic.
Yeah.
And so I want to appease to everybody. You know what I mean? I don't want just women to just be like, oh yeah, I like him, but the guy's supposed to like me too. You know what I mean? Because who else is buying the ticket when people going to the movies? It's usually the guys that's
It's
buying the
usually
ticket.
the guys.
And if he don't want to watch you, he ain't gonna be like, I don't want to go watch this dude, man.
Yeah. Sorry, your girl. You can go see that on girls' night with your friends. I ain't buying it. That's
Yeah.
how I would. So yeah.
I would rather be the Denzel than the Michael B. Jordan.
I was just
Come
about
on.
to
You know what I
say,
mean?
I'm like, it's giving
Comparison.
Denzel. I was thinking that. I'm like, how does he know? All right, I'm done with you reading my mind.
Right. Look,
I would rather be that. Like,
That's strike two.
When we all
he can't be here
That's
no
the
more.
second time you done did that.
No, she can't. No.
like I mean,
You saying real shit right now.
No,
or even the Samuel L. Jackson, or
Oh my God, I love
the,
Sam.
you know what I'm saying? Like
I watch
somebody
any
that
movie with
everybody
Sam.
likes.
everybody,
Yes.
You know what I
Yes.
mean?
everybody.
I don't want to just be the lust after,
Oh,
so to speak.
I'm bigger and more.
Oh, so you willing to get ugly?
Oh yeah,
Absolutely. I love
for
to see that.
sure.
I love that.
That's true to the form, to the
Yes,
craft. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I be want to see everybody in action movies. So
Is there anybody like actor wise that you feel like just does not get ugly? Like you feel like they always have the same type of role? I can come up with
Should
one.
they get ugly?
who y'all want?
Well, see, so I was gonna say,
So far, Aaron Pierre. Shit.
I knew you were gonna say nothing. I thought you were gonna keep
so
it
Aaron
quiet.
Pierre.
I've only seen him in the movie on Netflix.
I think he has to get more roles too. He's got to get more
what
things
else
up
has he
under
been
him.
in?
He was in that other shit with the white
Because
dude.
I was gonna say Michael B. Jordan, but he just got this Sinners movie coming out, so I'm gonna check that out. You know what I mean?
He shouldn't have went with Steve Harvey girl.
So I will say Michael B. Jordan. I feel like, what up, David? I don't.
Hey, David.
It's hard because he has done movies like what is that movie where he got murdered in the
Fruitville.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, Fruitvale
And then
Station.
on the opposite spectrum, we seen him just be a superhero in Marvel. So I feel like his acting range is kind of limited, but I feel like his choices of movies, he do try to
Mm-hmm.
do other stuff.
But I think that's what I mean. Like, and then I feel like Michael Ealy.
Mm.
Oh, but nah, because he had that one where he was kind of like the bad dad or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the
Erase
one who
that.
threw the, you talking about? Is he the one who threw the kids in For Color Girls?
Yeah,
think
he
so,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
But how ugly was he? Because he still kind of looked
He
good.
murdered kids.
But he looked
But
good
those
doing it.
acting
So,
roles.
so are we talking about appearance wise or just ugly and just in character?
What do you mean by ugly?
Yeah, like appearance wise,
So
like
you saying Samuel L. Jackson and
Black Snake Moan and shit.
Everything.
Django.
Formula 51.
Yeah. Or what's that movie where he was a crackhead with Halle Berry?
Oh,
That wasn't
ooh.
It's a one-worder. ain't it?
Monster. That ain't
Monster.
No. It was Jungle Fever.
But,
Jungle
but Monster was
It was
her
yeah.
debut. It gave some shit. Monster was a deep.
Monster was
That was
not her debut, but
It,
Or like Jamie Foxx in The Soloist.
what up, JD? I mean, but you
Like,
just
just
said
completely-
Django, so you didn't think that was dirty for Jamie Foxx? No.
No, Jamie Foxx in The Soloist was more. Because I don't know,
Okay.
Django. Jamie Foxx in Django
Okay.
was still
His
kind
So
documentary.
you mean like
Cor-
something completely different from their character?
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're saying that men that are typically attractive, making them
Yes.
unattractive. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you willing to play those type of
Get
roles? Yeah.
ugly.
Yeah. Something that takes people away from what you just look like.
Yes. Like, I can't believe this is what this person really looks like. Like, you watch a movie and be like, you look them up and be like, oh my God, this is what this person really looks like.
Yeah.
I feel like fine is fine.
But you know what's weird though is that
Child, Jamie Foxx was not looking good in The Soloist.
but I'm gonna tell you though is that he's never played an ugly role, but he has good roles. But he's also a white man too, though. Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
So Brad Pitt, I've never seen him play an ugly role, but he's always played very good roles and very diverse roles.
Man, I
Dominant
rewatched
roles.
Troy.
Mm-hmm.
Troy is one of my favorite
fucking good
fucking
movie, so
movies.
Troy is a
ever.
great movie.
It's
I
so
love that
good.
movie.
Yeah,
I used
but
to
he
watch
looks good in that movie
He looks
though.
amazing.
Yeah, he looks good in that movie.
He looks
you know,
great in that movie.
yeah, and so
Yeah.
I mean,
No, ugly.
don't want.
So
don't
you
want-
only feel? Do you only feel like that with male actors?
Nah, there's some women that had ugly roles or made them ugly anyway.
Yeah, Kerry Washington has some ugly roles. She can make a role look ugly. She's down to get ugly. I think that's my
She
thing.
is.
She's down to get
She's an
ugly.
actress.
Halle Berry is too. I mean, Halle Berry
her
did some
too.
as well.
And
What
the best
movies
smile.
has she got ugly in?
She can work her mouth. She does. She do nice mouth action.
I mean, she does, but I'm just saying, ugly wise,
Oh
she
my
hasn't done
God.
no ugly roles, but she tried to challenge. Because my favorite Halle Berry movie is Gothica. That she acted her ass off in that whole movie.
Gothica is
like
legendary.
that movie is just like, girl, bitch, yes.
Gothica's a
But
good movie.
Mm.
in
very
retrospect, her running around saving people's lives, that's just about every movie that she do.
Isn't that her most recent movie?
No.
So she
She's
just
that psychological.
No, her most recent
Play.
movie, her son got kidnapped or
But
something.
it's more psychological. There's not a real monster. She's the monster.
right.
I haven't seen the movie, but I can tell from the trailer.
Okay, 50 Cent when he plays Skinny as well. We're okay.
You know what? Yeah.
But
Because I didn't even want to see him like that. Like that disturbed me. That was disturbing to me. And I didn't even watch the movie. And I probably didn't watch the movie because I didn't like the way he fucking looked before the movie.
You should watch Christian Bale and The Machinist. He was the one that was to play the Dark Knight. And he lost a lot of weight. Lot of weight.
Something about skinny people scare me. Like
I scare you.
You're not that skinny.
I
Marshall.
scare you. Be scared.
you're portion correctly for a skinny person.
The house
I feel
phone
like-
ain't ringing.
I feel like
You did. You
I feel
heard
like
it.
she's talking in terms of like people who get skinny, not just skinny people.
So, like, what's that girl that lost weight?
Lizzo.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande.
Well,
Lizzo is wild. Holy
sorry.
fuck.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It
Don't
did-
do ponytail. What you
Never
about to
mention
say
the
about my
character.
ponytail? Because she always been skinny.
She looks unhealthy.
No,
Ariana lost a lot of weight, man.
She looks unhealthy.
It could be something wrong with
If you
her.
do the Yellow Brick Road, you
Hey,
got cursed.
Vic.
Not by y'all.
And
Big in the
Cyn-
Hey,
chest.
Vic.
Cynthia lost a lot of weight too, man.
Did
She
she
did. Her
for that role?
cheekbones out there.
Yeah, Cynthia
Bailey?
lost weight. No,
No,
Cynthia,
hell no.
the one that just did Wicked.
She's still fat.
No.
She's still chunky.
What Cynthia? The model actress.
Girl, she's not a
Cynthia
so
model.
Bailey
you talking about
gained
the?
weight.
You
Shit.
talking about
She a American
the
top model.
the
She
okay
gained weight.
Wicked.
Giselle.
Giselle gained weight too.
Runway, fashion, and style are three different things.
They are. So let's go back to ponytail because I feel some kind of way because yes, sis has gotten skinnier than she was already skinny. But she still looks good and the vocals are still there.
Girl,
Pink Snow.
Yeah, they are.
no, she don't look good. I'm sorry. The vocals are there. Great. She don't look good.
What if it's something? What if she's having health issues like Chad did
Then-
when he started?
What if
losing?
she do
Now-
cocaine?
I don't know. Well, that could be possible.
Don't put that on my
All right, we
ponytail.
done. We done there.
All right.
I don't want to.
It's already bad enough
We don't
that she
wanna do all
tossing
that.
her that she like stealing people's nigga, and you gonna put cocaine on her?
That's what Candace said.
But Candace Owens already put it out.
Right.
the bag.
Candace Owens
I mean,
said for years.
She said ponytail do cocaine.
She
No,
said
she
it
said
10 years ago.
ponytail been a home wrecker.
Who?
She
Ariana Grande.
She's a home
Okay, so
wrecker.
wait, I'm lost. What's going
Candace
on?
Owens is on record on her podcast for years stating that Ariana Grande has been and will always be a home wrecker.
She play
How
a
so?
child. She play a child.
Hold
all
on.
The time.
Ariana
Defi-
Grande is
you know
known
her.
for taking women's men. And we'll keep it
Taking
at that.
them
Or
niggas.
men leaving their,
Not just any men,
their
the big
women
dick men.
for.
Well, you ain't
for
doing it,
her.
but
She
you're
knows.
a problem.
She know how to fight. She got a stud finder or
I
something.
You are
cannot-
an integer
Something wrong.
in the math problem.
I can't confirm or deny if she actively is a home wrecker, but
Mhm.
I can say that there has been multiple men that she has dated
Mm-hmm.
that were in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she even had a whole man divorce his wife, and
That's
they
not a
started
home wrecker?
messing-
Ain't that a home wrecker?
Look,
That's a
I
home
don't,
wrecker.
I don't,
That's a home wrecker.
It's
Okay.
the,
I don't believe in
Your
home wreckers
hypothesis add to a
because your
thesis.
home is your home.
I agree with that.
Nobody can come in here and wreck a home. But if it's already some damage done, it's cracks in the foundation.
You just gonna
and
finish
the
it
man
off?
choose
Beat
to
the
put some-
cracks.
Right. You just
don't
gonna finish it
attack the
off?
crack.
You don't know that. She could have just been
Girl,
walking
You knew the
past.
house was not built up the way it needed to be. built
That's
up.
that's not her
She knew
problem.
what she was doing.
That's not her problem, especially when you're married. That's not
Well,
her.
when she,
No.
as her music says, she gonna keep leaving them and keep refunding them. So you're gonna end up in your same rigmarole that you're in as a whole. As Candace Owens
Cheers, that's the
said,
word.
What's the word?
professional
He
hoe,
said it. Rigmarole.
celebrity
Rigmarole.
hoe, rigmarole.
Whenever you have time, please go back and address the compliment I paid to Mayo 40 minutes ago. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Can you retype the compliment? We were having. I was having technical difficulties, so
Vig
there is
don't
a
do that. He
segment
don't
of
retype
comments
nothing.
that were missed. But Mr. Bill Vig, the award-winning Vigatron, he gave you a compliment.
Oh, what did he say?
I don't know.
We don't know.
I was having technical difficulties.
What'd you
I'm
say,
sure it wasn't
Vig?
40 minutes ago.
If it was 40 minutes ago, it's not up here.
Oh, okay.
Put it back in the chat.
Yeah, just type it over, Vig. Sorry.
Right. It
we
take
love
only
you,
3
Vig.
strokes.
We love
Watch,
you,
you gonna be
Vig.
like, never mind.
No Diddy.
Pink cocaine.
Pink cocaine.
Well, whatever it was, Vig, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man.
Okay, so
What did that could do?
yeah, I love when we actually don't talk about it, but it is something
Man.
that I do want to talk about. Mel seemed like a stage guy, a lot of poise and discipline in his character. Respect. Oh, that's a nice compliment, Vig.
Thanks, Vig.
So let's
Okay,
talk
with the
about
copy and
something. Thank you. We appreciate it. So let's talk about another gentleman and his character at the moment. Let's get into Anthony Edwards because I'm gonna keep it 100. I've been supporting some of the stuff that he has been doing and saying, and I hope that more men who aren't disciplined when it comes to having sex with women, I hope they take this stance where they effectively communicate to that woman, hey, I don't want this child, but they still choose to bring the child into the world. It's not fair that the child is being punished, but she made a decision with a gentleman who made it very clear, I don't want to have a child with you. She made a decision to keep it, and he is doing everything to make her understand, I did not want this child. You can have all the rights. I'm going to pay you for child support, and I'm keeping it pushing. Is it right? No, it's not. But more people more men need to take that same kind of standing 10 toes down on something so they'll be put in less situations like this, because a lot of it only happens with men who they know for a fact, yeah, you loose and you don't have no discipline, but you got the money to pay for it, so now I'm set for life.
Well, shame to those men.
I don't want to say shout out to them, but I don't know. It kind of, why am I paying you child support every month? I'm gonna give you all this money up front. Here go your 1 million point something. Here we go, up front.
They depressed. PTSD.
I like it. I
They
like
like
it.
it
I
too,
like
'cause they
these.
get
I don't
money.
want men to just be out here creating broken homes. Because if we're being honest, one of the main reasons he didn't want this child is because he's in a whole relationship with a woman, and he got her, the stripper, pregnant around the same time that he got his wife or girlfriend
And
pregnant.
she funded by the government.
And she chose to keep it after he communicated, hey, I don't want this baby. So I get the stance of him saying like, no, I don't want it. That's why more men, y'all need to use condoms. I tell y'all all the time, you can't be out here enjoying sex unprotected unless you're part of the community. It is what it is. Men, you got to wrap up. You got to use a condom. Get a vasectomy if you just want to be out here shooting blanks.
You have kids?
I don't want kids.
Why not?
I don't know if that's something we can get into on the podcast, but
Oh, we talk shit here.
Yeah, we talk shit, but I feel like that's an interesting
But you
question
know,
for me
just
to ask.
you know,
and I don't want
if
kids
you feel like
either.
sharing,
no, I mean it's not a. I think it's just a lot of things. I think with how expensive like the world is becoming.
yeah.
I've always also too. I'm a loner. Like, you know what I mean. I know I've always wanted to kind of come and go. I never really wanted to
that freedom.
like have a kid like just weigh me down, and not to say like, you know, they're a burden or anything.
They
but,
are. Love them to death, and they're a blessing, but
you know, yeah. And then also too, like I think I've never just trusted a woman enough to do that with, you know,
I can see that.
because
You hoes can't be trusted.
I think it's and not to say that there are not great women out there. I think it's just that,
It's a needle in a haystack.
and yeah, and also too, like, you know, for a guy, like you really give up, like,
Don't mind her. She's why it's delayed.
you just really give up autonomy of your life to say, yeah, I'm going to put my life in your hands now. Because like as a man, you know, in the eyes of the court, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's her kid. That's not your kid.
Exactly.
Now, when it comes time to paying something, it's ours.
Absolutely.
But, you know, but then women, they want you to buy into this. Oh, let's have a family. Well, if I'm a decent guy, most of that responsibility falls on me.
Exactly.
And I'll be honest, like just me being a forward thinker, I'm like, okay, a wife, a kid, maybe two. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I just know I don't want to do that. You know, now
When you know.
when I want to get married, maybe. You know what I mean? But this world right now is just very selfish. It's not about community no more. It's
Didn't I
not
just
really
say
about
that?
union.
Yes, you did.
And so like everything now is about a come up. And I'm like, nah, I'm cool.
about a
And
come up.
see, this is why
It's about
I said,
ego.
Anthony, I'm with it because we know this was a come up.
Yeah.
This was a come up. This man told you, I don't want this baby. Same thing we was just talking about with Ponytail being a home wrecker. You knew he was in a whole relationship and he was getting a nut off with you. I'm just keeping it 100. I don't want to be insensitive, but
And then
facts are facts.
I think also too, like, I hate to say this, but we see so many examples of, and don't get me wrong, there's examples of it going right, but there are so many examples of it going wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to be one of those situations where just because this was a nice looking woman and now she's got my kid but I'm going through hell though. You know what I mean? I don't know. And so my grandfather, he told me something that was so interesting and I didn't really like think about it until like I got older, but he was like, always make sure before you come up in that box, remember, she gonna love that kid first, herself second, and you gonna be an afterthought.
You're
So
last.
always remember, when you get with a woman, you come last on the totem pole when there's a kid involved. And so, you know, he definitely ingrained that in me. So
Because this is the truth.
So that's where it came from, huh?
it's a lot of things though. It's
I was
a lot
gonna
of things.
ask, like, you grew up with both parents?
So
or no?
I grew up with a stepfather.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
And
You know, and me and him, our relationship is cool. And me and my dad's relationship is good. But I really try to be a spectator of what's going on in life and also living in reality and not really wanting to shape reality how I want it to be, but how reality is already. And the reality right now is just kind of fucked up.
It's kind of a shit.
It's kind of fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For both people, for both genders.
for women and men.
Yeah,
And I think,
it's fucked up.
and I mean, as long as we keep going on this path, we're just gonna get further and further away from each other.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Right.
And I'm of the community, but I love me a black man. I respect all black men. I don't want to be a man. I'm not one of them. I like families, nuclear black families to be together. I hate when they divorce. I hate when they break up. I hate when one dies. I hate when any of that happens, especially if you're actively trying. No one says it's easy. Because it ain't.
It's not.
No one says it's easy, but the fact that y'all doing it together and y'all staying together, y'all working through it together, I value that. These days, there's none of that. I just read a post today. They say a lot of relationships don't even make it past stage 3. And stage 3 is literally the arguments and the ego. And it's a lot of that.
Yeah.
They don't make it past that. Somebody has to put their fucking pride away.
Yeah.
Somebody has to start. Somebody has to do it.
Give them some relationship advice for him.
Somebody has to put it away first. So, and that's just a stepping stone to the rest of it.
Well, let me ask you, because about that cousin that I mentioned earlier in the conversation, she was full on gay and then she became bi. And so she found a guy that she really, really liked.
I was about to say.
And so would you ever consider, like, I don't know what do you consider yourself?
I've never been with a man before, so whatever man would get me after I'm done with the women, I can't make no promises. I'm gonna just lay there. like a dead fish.
Well, I asked because the reason why she was gay was because she was raped, and so she just didn't trust
Okay,
guys.
I see. Okay,
And so
that's not my
right.
my
No,
ministry.
I'm not saying that was you.
No,
but,
I know, but I can understand why.
mhm.
I get it. It's just
But it's weird because I asked her, I'm like, well, did you really like women? And she kind of confessed to me
she didn't.
she didn't.
Exactly.
She didn't really.
And then these women these days?
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Mhm.
No. A needle in a haystack. You're not finding no good bitches these days. They not good no more.
Mhm.
They coming with too much ego. They don't listen.
And you know what's and you want to know what's weird about that? You want to know what's strange about that? Like, and the ones that are good, like it feels as though they don't really know what to do with good guys when they meet them. Though the ones that are good,
They don't.
you know what I mean? And it's weird because I've met some good women. Believe me, I have. And
What's a good woman to you?
to me,
Or what's your idea of a good woman? Like, what she got to do
to me,
to lock you down?
that's a lot because
get a ring.
Wow.
yeah, that's a lot because to me, I think that it all starts with just being a good human being. That's
And a
the
lot of
first
women
thing.
ain't.
Most people
And a
aren't.
lot of women
right.
ain't.
Yeah, right.
They're
You
not
know,
good human beings.
Yeah, they're not.
I think a lot of it
man.
starts with that. Like, I remember I was talking to this young lady and I asked her, I said, well, she asked me, was I chivalrous? And I turned the same question on her and I said, well, are you? And she's like, well, that's just, and I'm like, no, if we go back to what chivalry first started out being, that was a social construct amongst everybody.
Yeah.
So when you break down chivalry is just really just showing your fellow person kindness.
Yeah.
And so, most women think that that's just something that's just exclusively for them. And it's never been
it's
that.
not.
It's never been that.
It goes both ways.
Right. And so like, if a woman is chivalrous, then yes, I'm chivalrous. But like I was trying to explain to her, I'm chivalrous to everybody. I'm chivalrous to men. I'm chivalrous to children.
I was gonna say
I'm chivalrous
I
to
treat
women.
others like I want to be treated.
Right. And so,
Why I don't get that
don't
same respect. I don't know.
I don't think just, for example, like holding a door, I don't think that that's just
That's
something.
not chivalry.
I don't think that that's just something delegated for women. You know what I
It's
mean?
not.
And so
I just held the door for some
But when
dude today.
when you go,
at the store.
and you know how to judge a person when you are or judge yourself
Mhm.
when you are out in public, and then you do hold that door just for it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman.
right.
It's hey, I came in this door,
And you're right here.
You're welcome to come.
I
in
hold
with
it
me.
differently though.
but
I do hold it differently
But
between
you
a
know
man
what?
and a
And
woman,
it's
but
okay
I
to be-
still hold the door open.
it's okay to hold it differently. But I feel like at the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter because it's I'm showing you chivalry for you as a human being.
Right.
It's not because you are a man
Right.
or you are a woman or you are this or you are that. It's common
Courtesy.
It's common camaraderie.
Right.
I don't know if I said that right, but it's it's selflessness.
Right.
And selflessness does not have a gender to
Right.
it. It
Yes.
doesn't have a
Thank
bias
you.
to it.
Thank
you.
It's if I'm coming through the door
Come
Right.
on.
and I'm there
Right.
and I'm already halfway through this motherfucker,
Just hold it
before or after the next person, hey, I'm gonna hold it.
Right.
Yeah.
That had been instilled ingrained in me.
Yeah.
And everybody's
Same.
not raised the
Same.
same. Everybody don't
Exactly.
know have that same camaraderie. But
Well, we
that's,
the ones-
that's life. That's
No,
the
we the
world.
last in Mohicans, that's for sure.
You-
Yeah, they
Your
definitely
life
aren't
can change by
being
you
teach that
having
nowadays.
that type of camaraderie.
Yeah.
Your life, you don't know who you're holding the door for. You don't know who that
Yep.
person is. It doesn't matter, and I'm not holding that as an idea
Right.
Mm-hmm.
to say, "Oh, I'm looking for something more
Right.
after this."
And I want to say this too because I was having this conversation, outside of everybody knowing, and so I was telling a buddy of mine, I said, "Man, I think that I really have to get off of social media." And he was like, "Why?" And I was like, "Man," I said, "because I'm starting to develop a strong dislike towards women."
Oh my God.
I said, because it's only showing you the negative sides
only
of them.
Pop the balloons and
Right.
shit. All that shit.
And so
All these hoes we talking about.
And
And
the niggas be like,
Fuck this
I'm just
nigga.
here.
Fuck this.
well, and the thing is too,
All
don't
the
know about
50-50 conversations. I don't want to hear none of this shit.
and the guys too. But I'm not a gay man, so I'm not really paying attention to what guys are saying. And so, but also too, let's talk about that. I should be, because I don't want to be lopsided in my viewpoint. You know what I mean? But it's all just one big clusterfuck of just
It is.
opinions and stupidity.
Yes.
And
It
so,
is.
but because I'm a heterosexual male, I obviously tune into more what the women say, because it's like, well, I'm more into you guys than I am men. But and it's just, and even when you take yourself off of social media, you got the rap music, and it's talking about how the
Fuck these
women,
hoes.
yeah, and so it's nothing ever
Fuck these
good.
hoes.
It's nothing
Right,
ever good
right.
amongst the
So,
about the opposite sex at all.
With that being said, when you hear those perspectives,
Mhm.
those individual mindsets and point of views,
Mhm.
because you seem very diverse in what you're saying, as the man that you present yourself to be, how does that really make you feel when you hear a man that maybe he don't have the same morals as you,
Mhm.
but y'all have the same standards,
Right.
So it sounds like you have respect for that.
Mhm.
So is your respect coming from a man being a man
Mhm.
versus a man trying to be a man?
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm getting too far away from
So-
what we're talking about,
So
but
I'll answer the question how I think you're presenting
I
it.
appreciate that.
So everybody, to me, everybody has their own definition of what real looks like to them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't think that there is one universal law of what real is, because what may look real to the street guy may not look real to me. And what may look real to me may not look real to some guy
Just
that's
because
just
she
graduated
drives
from
to
Harvard.
Atlanta with 13 packs of cocaine in her motherfucking car,
Right. Because
that's not real to me.
every
It's
day I'm
not.
scrolling through social media. This person is deeming, well, this is a real man. I'm like, yeah, that's far from what I am. But that, I don't think that that's real. So, but to answer your question, though, I'll take you around the corner and come back.
but-
So please.
I appreciate that.
So-
yes, thank you.
It started from like when I was younger. I used to adore women, like adore them. They could never do no wrong, even if they did do wrong.
Oh, same.
But it's not until like you get older and you start to realize what they feel about you as you get older.
These hoes.
And so you start to kind of have this wake up call of what women see you as, what they want to see you as, and you have to fit into this fantasy box of what they view you as. And then when you don't fit inside that fantasy, oh, you ain't this, you ain't that,
shit.
you ain't this, you ain't
You
that.
ain't shit, nigga.
But then on the opposing side, you can then buy back that love, because once you start making a certain type of money,
Yes.
oh, your love is for sale now. You know what I'm saying? And so, and then it switched back to, man. And I'm not saying this literally, but I have had those moments where I'm like, man, I fucking hate women, bro, because this shit is pissing me off, man. Like, you know what I mean? I thought the world of you. You know what I'm saying? I would do anything for you. And then you were the main ones that were teasing me when I was growing up. But then you get with this guy to give you 2-3 babies, and your viewpoint of men is based off of this guy, when most men are not even like that.
Have I
And
not
then
said
you
some
got to
of this
pay
shit
for the
about women?
sins of him.
Right.
No,
That's not
Jerry,
fair. It's not
you're
fair.
seeing what he's saying. You
No,
see-
because I feel that he's not lying, because even me, as a proud gay black man who always make it known I'm a man first before anything,
I'm glad you do
those
that.
exact same views as women, and I'm not even trying to date or fuck y'all.
No, I'm being a man.
Love them to death, but the moment you do something, you the worst ain't shit ass nigga in the world, and like he said, I can easily buy it back. You compare me to an
That's
ain't
true.
shit ass nigga, and I know for a fact I'm
If
that
Jerry,
nigga.
if Jerry make me mad today, and we not even like that, but
He
if
can't
Jerry
make you
make me
mad.
mad today,
I don't think he can make you mad.
I don't
can
think he
make
can
laugh,
either.
man.
No, she won't accept it though. She'll be like, okay.
I'm
let
like,
it
no, he
ride.
just having a moment.
He's a
I allow you grace. I do.
moment.
But if you make me mad today and then you bought me something tomorrow,
Over it.
Her womanhood comes out.
yeah,
And she be like,
I'm very.
Now she's not the laugh that pay for everything.
Yeah,
Every time.
ooh.
But you know what though?
I'm mad.
I want to cap that off by saying this. No matter how upset I get with women, I don't hate them because eventually I do want to be with one. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Another black woman.
It just can be annoying when it can be. No, I don't even want to say
Because they
annoying.
suck.
It can be disheartening. It can be
They
disheartening.
suck. No, you can say it.
No,
Women
it's-
suck.
It's
Women fucking suck.
It's-
Listen,
it's-
everybody that done fucking commented single.
It can be disheartening when you really do want to be down with somebody, but you know you're just in this for the security of it. You know what I mean? You're not in this because you really care about a person. You know what I mean? And but don't get me wrong. Like I said, there are women out here that are really down, and they've been hurt by men. So I understand that dynamic too. But it's tough. It's tough.
Let me round it back to your question about the men thing. I'm so forgiving, right? I've been so hurt over the past, but I don't let the next woman, you know, suffer, I guess, in the likes of like
Because
this
of
other
the
bitch
other
done
ones?
did me wrong. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna bring it to you like that. I would do the exact same thing with men. I don't understand why one nigga has to tarnish your whole image of all the rest of
Can
men.
we keep it 100?
I don't understand.
I'll
how
tell
that
you
happens.
why. Because most people now and in our age range, most of those women didn't grow up with a positive male in their life,
And I
let
agree.
alone their father.
Yeah, I agree.
So when they find that first man, even if it wasn't in middle school, where they find that first man that they truly love, care about, and can trust, that first time y'all do them dirty or y'all fuck up, it do fuck it up for every single man after that, because that's what leaves a lasting impression. It is what it is. It sucks. It sucks for men more than it sucks for, because I feel like men are more forgiving to women for doing shit than women are to men.
I don't know.
But I will say, hold on, before I go there, I will say,
Lord have
I don't
mercy.
think it's anything worse than a woman doing some fuck shit to a man because he's going to be a savage for the rest of his life. I don't care how much therapy or anything he go through, he will never look at women the same. Versus women, they can come across a fuck nigga and feel that way, and they come across a real man, they notice, like, you know what? No, you a real one. I can change for that. Men, no, you going to be hurt.
Well, it's about the change
Period.
that you talk about.
We
It's
can
about the
change, but
change.
fundamentally, we're still going to be hurt. In a way, we're still going to.
And luckily though, and shout out to every last one of my exes. To my knowledge, I've never been cheated on. So you know,
And I don't cheat either,
they've
so.
always treated me with that
Yes.
respect. So you know what I
If
mean.
you have cheated on me, keep it to yourself, because I don't care how long ago. If I found
I've
out, I
been
would
cheated
still be
on.
mad and I
Jerry,
would still
say
want
it
to fight
again. I
about
didn't
it.
hear you.
If you
Yep.
cheated on me, keep it to yourself.
I don't want to know.
Because I tell everybody, no, I don't want to know. You
know.
don't have me out here looking crazy. So
Right.
if you were smart enough to
embarrass
cheat
me.
and get away with it, baby, you better
Keep
hope it
it.
go to your grave.
Keep
I
it.
don't care if I'm married and everything. Hey, babe, this ain't got nothing to do with you. They played in my face 10 years ago. I gotta check this real quick.
My
And
mom
I'm the same
had
person for 10 years ago too.
my
so
mom texted me from the abyss in
I heard
there.
her. I heard her. She
No,
said
she texted
something.
me. She
She
said
commented.
she said men are in love and women are in business.
Ooh.
True.
It should flip
The
though.
majority.
The majority,
Miss
yeah.
G,
Yeah, the majority.
Miss G on the
There's a
grind.
real one in business. is a
Fi
man.
said
But
I
you-
give
but you
everybody
wanna
an even
know-
playing field until they fuck up.
But
the
you want to know
turf. Facts.
what's funny though is and shout out to Miss G for saying that. I always go back and forth with women sometimes because I'm like, you know what? You guys will sit up here and literally crucify men for the things that they say, but women know just the type of games that women play too.
Oh yeah.
Man,
But you just don't want to admit it to men. But women know the
Man.
type of games that women play.
man,
I
women
admit
are,
to Jerry and Marshall.
That's why
Mars.
they get gay best friends.
Mhm.
Say,
No,
"Hi,
no,
Jemima."
I'm
I
not
admit
with
to
that
Jerry
shit.
and
I'm
Mars
not with
all
that
the
shit.
time.
Shake your ass.
I pull my female card when I need to.
Mhm.
I do. I'll soften my voice. I'll do this. I'll bat my eyelashes. Whatever the fuck. I'll do what I got to do to look as feminine as possible to get what I want. I will do that. It's a card. It's my favorite card.
And men
I got
like
the black
that.
card and I got the girl card. I love that shit.
Support me. Support me
yeah.
protecting you.
Right.
Support me protecting you.
And I love a protector. That's the other thing. Jerry
men
is
don't have a
my
card to
protector right
play.
now. So
But I will,
That's
but I also tell men too. I said, listen, man, like you cannot get mad at women for wanting to use you for your money if you always lead with money, though. You can't.
when you
You can't.
when you showing it off,
It's literally equivalent.
That's a
It's,
showing it off.
it's
That's a
literally
button.
it's literally equivalent to a woman that dresses half naked, but you don't want people to like look at you as like.
Right.
You're advertising.
You're going to be ostracized.
Come on, man.
So
You're
then
going
when you
to
ask
be-
me, oh, your girl can't go out. No, she can't. Who the fuck are you advertising to?
But
I'm already here.
IC wife. Remember the IC post? When we watched IC post, when he let that person, broadcaster, touch his wife, it was the security that this my woman. Yes, fawn over her. This mine.
I don't mind that. It's just don't do it half naked. You can still look.
You can.
It's
You
something.
can look back.
It's
Not
the
my
man. It's the leader.
Not my woman.
Whoever leading, man or woman can lead.
I think it's something
Different
about. It's,
strokes for
Child, I ain't never been half naked in my life, and niggas still be.
I think it's something about this era where women feel very liberated by being half naked for some reason. Like I don't
do
know
it.
what that
It
is.
grabs attention.
It's fine.
It's attention
No,
grabbing.
I mean that plays a part in, but I think to be honest, most women before then they came from era where they weren't celebrated at all, even just for being a woman. You just had to stand here, be quiet, you a woman, all of this. And then it got to a point where they were finally be able to be liberated for just being a woman. So the next step after that is for them to actually finally value and appreciate their bodies. I do think more men should. I don't feel like it's that bad for women to go outside half naked. Keep your dick under control and your impulses under control.
But
I don't
stay a
feel like
woman.
that's advertising.
Stay a woman.
So
How is
she's
that?
acting like a hoe while she half
So-
naked. That's different.
So I do
Well,
got,
I ain't never
What's a hoe?
I do got some kickback on that though.
or
What's a
slut,
hoe?
anything, however you want to say it.
What is the kickback?
I got kickback on that. And, well, not kickback, but just a slight challenge. But so this is the thing though about women, that not all, but some, is that when you then don't give in to what they look like, or you're gay. Or
Yeah.
you're this. How could you not want me? You know what I mean? You
So-
gotta
I don't
like bitches for real.
It's gotta be
I guess
something
I
wrong
don't.
with you.
Hold on, I've made it
I don't
very
like you,
clear.
bitch.
Right, I don't
And
like you.
I've made it very clear that women are the most disrespectful things walking this planet. I have been called every name under the book when it comes
By
to
black
being a
women.
homosexual black woman versus anybody else. I can count on like one hand how many times I've been disrespected, at least as my man, or being gay by a man. Women are just nasty creatures sometimes. When
No, I get that.
And,
Don't care.
and women's egos, because women are celebrated so much.
Ooh, now.
As soon as they feel slighted from a man,
Right.
they do go straight to you gay, because they
He's
feel
not
like
man enough for me.
Most women feel like a vagina is the most viable thing on the planet, and it's not.
They got toys now.
So this is my
Y'all
thing.
are
so,
done.
so this is my thing, because I've been called a gay 1,000 times because I don't give into, like you said, the woman's ego.
Mm-hmm.
But like I tell most women, I said, listen, I'm just not a big people person in general.
Mm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't cater to people in general.
Same.
And so like if you're looking for somebody to like constantly, you're beautiful, that's just not me. You know what I'm saying?
They need their egos.
Yeah, they need them stroked.
I'm not gonna
quite
lie.
a
I
bit.
need a little assurance.
No, and that's okay.
Reassurance.
No, that's
Reassurance is
okay.
different than-
I need a little
Reassurance is different.
So tell me I'm beautiful every day.
Not every day.
Yes, every day.
Baby, go look in the mirror.
Well, don't sign up for me if
No,
you don't know what I
you
need
tell
to be
me every
kept
day.
in that
No,
position.
I know. I feel like that's. I
Recognized
just no,
position.
no. For any human walking, if you can't look in the mirror yourself and see that you're beautiful every single day, you shouldn't have somebody in your life just to reassure you every single day that you're beautiful.
No, that's
And
not what
that's
I'm saying.
unrealistic
I know
expectation.
I'm fine, but
So why your nigga need to tell you or your bitch need to tell you
because
every day?
everybody else is in my fucking inbox telling me I'm fucking fine,
Right.
except
So
you,
I need
bitch.
confirmation for the person I gave
Well,
you.
that's
Thank
different.
you. I
You
need
got
conversa-
permission to
I
tell
need
me
confirmation
true.
from the bitch that I picked. How about that?
I don't know about every day, but every now and then, that
Every
should give you
motherfucking
glimpses.
day, yes, we're together. Every day.
That hoe is in my inbox telling me how fine I am. You can't wake up and look at me and be like, damn, babe.
If you got
Damn,
some mixed
babe.
rice with vegetables, let We can do it together.
That's a lot.
I think I see it a little differently, but I
That's
get
a lot
it.
to expect from somebody who's looking at you every single day.
But like you said, like I
Well,
mean,
don't look at me.
if you know
Right.
that
I'll see you tomorrow. We'll try this again tomorrow. And that's how I live my life.
I typically because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm just not that person. But what I would typically try to do is just show acknowledgement of that I like you around, or you know what I mean. Because I'm be honest with you, I probably won't say the words every day, but I'll treat you like it though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm cool with that.
Women can't see that.
No,
Though.
that ain't what you just said.
No.
You ain't say you was cool with
Women
that.
can't. She did say that shit.
No, the fuck she didn't.
Yes,
and you
she
didn't
did.
either. You just said it because you agree with her. Shut the fuck up. Neither one of y'all said that y'all was fine with that. Y'all said y'all need to be reminded every single day. That's what the fuck y'all just said.
Calm down.
Laugh at the back of her female eyelashes that she just said that shit. I'm fine with that.
Well, she came up to the
Shut
back.
up.
She
You're lying. Y'all both lying.
It works.
Run the tape back.
You go to the plate, you get her home run sometimes.
It works.
I guess. I'll let y'all have it. I guess.
Let me have it.
Yep, you got it.
See?
You got it, dude.
Look, you're a woman.
That
You
was
have
my
to
female
ask.
card. On the
Caught
table.
on 4K. Caught on 4. I'm fine with that.
Now you sound like your best friend.
Turn the wigs around. Like what? No.
Turn the wheel.
Turn the wigs. Like what? Where did this come from?
Turn the wigs.
But I got a question for you. So do you ever feel like, even as we sit here with the podcast, and this is a great platform, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you ever
Reassurance.
feel? Do you ever? No, it's a beautiful platform. Do you ever feel though as if? I think 2-part question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like podcasts are a great thing, or have they like added to what social
this
media
question
has for everybody?
Everybody. Who wants to go first?
Do you think that podcasts have kind of piled on to what social media has already done destructively? And 2, do you think that everybody's opinion is worth hearing? Because now everybody has a microphone and everybody can have an opinion and hear an opinion. Right. But everybody don't need to hear an opinion. So what do you guys think about that?
You want to go first? You go first.
Me?
You go
Me?
first.
Oh,
I ask that because it seems like it's always the uneducated opinions that are always the loudest.
hello.
And they're not really pushing the generation forward. They're bringing them back.
Just gonna say that. That's why earlier I asked you about Kevin Samuels, if you even, knew of his or what he was trying to push, because he wanted the nuclear family to be together. He's like, hey, you're down here, you should get with somebody down here. You're waiting for somebody up here. You're never gonna get them because you're not even doing the work within yourself.
Common sense.
Ooh.
Right.
That's common sense.
Yeah.
But
His message wasn't always the sexiest. The delivery wasn't always the sexiest, but the message was what the message was.
But then that's the thing about women. You have to candy coat it.
Right.
And that's what we don't like.
Answer
That's
this
what I'm
man's
like.
question.
Yes. So yes, I feel like podcasts have definitely amplified the further divide between black men and black women.
Mm-hmm.
You give a black man a podcast, they're talking about black women. You give a black woman a podcast, they're talking about black men. That's just what they do. Kind of like what we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know how we ended up so deep in this, but I'm with it. Because this is our
It
first
the energy
time.
that needed to be having, and I'm here for it.
And then
I'm
number
here
2,
for
you
it.
said, what was the second part of the question? I'm sorry.
Do you feel like everybody's opinions need to be heard?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Mars, do you want to go?
Yes, I would like to go.
Mhm.
Yes, yeah, answer gracefully and beautifully, and without. It's like no, y'all didn't know, Mike. It's too many people talking.
Oh, shit.
And we can't hear the real message. It's too many people talking. It's so easy today to grab a microphone and to elaborate, to discuss. And to have those conversations, and every conversation is important. There's no dumb question, even though I believe there are. But we going with the customer service.
I don't know. Some of that shit be regurgitated.
It be thrown up over and over, and we're tired of that. Let's talk about real reasons, real perspectives, real things that's actually making a fucking difference. We ain't talking about your fucking feelings, bitch. When we get to these real conversations, it's not about how you feel. Your feelings are gone now. Your feelings are gone. It's not about feelings anymore. It's about the camaraderie. It's about the common folk. real shit that people are going through. Most of y'all are privileged and you don't even know it.
But you want to know, you want to know, and I agree with that. But you want to know what's crazy is that why does it always seem whenever there is some type of worldly dysfunction, Black people are usually always at the forefront, or they always feel it the most?
Because we are the culture.
No, they talk too much shit. Fuck your
Black
culture.
people make the world go round as far as impact. Like whatever you want to put it, we them ones. We are the chosen ones. And everybody else can see it because they're so on all of us. But we were in bondage for so long, we still catching up to see it ourselves. So back to your original.
Here we go.
Back to your original question.
So
not that many,
Right.
but we still catching up.
I am-
7 days.
All I'm saying is, as the
I am
people, we're still
37.
catching up. So
I was
I
not
am
born in
37.
slavery.
what? So to answer your 2-part question, everybody does not need a mic. I absolutely stand 10 toes down with that. And the reason a lot of these people with mics and podcasts who speak that ignorance or whatever that causes the divides that everybody talked about is because it's more people that think like them than people that think like us that can articulate an adult conversation where all points can be heard. And I think that's the best part about podcasts.
It's
We've
more
opened
people.
conversation and brought it back.
It's more people who watch content that think like that. And
That's
that's the
true.
other thing, because a lot of the good ones don't even dibble and dabble in this shit in the first place. They too busy fucking taking care of their households.
No, so when we sit down and we have conversations, we're fine with it. May be some, you may say something ignorant, but hey, that's your opinion. We can have adult conversations.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunately most podcasts don't cater to real conversations. They cater to clickbait.
well, they have to because they want to get paid.
I was gonna
You
say
know what I
Mark.
mean?
Mark is paying them.
Everybody wants to get paid.
That's
you
the
know what I
other
mean?
thing.
And the thing is that the happy
get
story
paid.
that where we rescued the cat from the tree.
That's not gonna get shared.
That's not gonna get. Nah, people need to hear some drama. People need to hear some entertainment.
Brings me back to the fake missing children posts.
Oh,
They want to
child.
get paid. That is the point of social media
democratic.
to some of them. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
you know,
not
just
Democrats.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm not.
Sorry.
No,
Don't feed into it.
No, you okay? No, it's funny because
Be into it a little bit. Just a little bit.
yeah.
Not you gotta go too. Oh my god. Oh my god. So anyway,
Go ahead.
Let's talk about since he gone. Go ahead.
hold on.
ahead.
Just, let's finish up on Anthony Edwards here. I totally agree. 1.08 million out the gate after I done told you, if it's your body, your choice, it's my body and my choice too. And it's my money. Guess what? You take this 1.08 million and gone about your motherfucking way. And after you blow it in 6 months, don't call me. Matter of fact, can't find me. It's unfortunate he's in the NBA and you can just see me almost every other day. But don't call me.
Don't. Because guess what? Because now you have been presented a certain opportunity where it has a certain monetary value to it. It's now that you have access to this. There's so much you can do. And you may not know. To not to know is not to know.
Right.
But once you come into a certain aspect of your life, no matter where it is, acting, coaching, teaching, whatever it is, you can invest in things and hold it. Chameleonaire did it.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all did it to Chameleonaire.
Yes.
You know, Chameleonaire.
He's in tech, right?
He was
Yeah,
gone
he's
for
in
so
tech.
many years or
He's
whatever.
in
and y'all thought he was
Silicon
absent.
Valley,
He was
almost
not
running that
absent.
bitch.
He was working the whole time.
The
This
entire
man was
time.
investing in small businesses, investing in businesses that were investing
Startups,
in
yeah.
startups with technology.
Yep.
And things that we probably use today.
Yep.
And then you want to see somebody come out here and you want to bash and talk about them. Like, people are doing real work behind the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it may not seem big to you. It
And you
might
wanna-
not seem big to the world, but maybe once it become popular, then you be like, where they come from?
No.
They came out the blue.
And then
No,
you
they're not.
wanna come over here and shake your fat ass in front of me, and I'm a bust in it, and now you wanna keep the baby.
Not
No, you ain't
busting it.
fucking my shit up. No,
Oh.
you ain't choose a condom, and I didn't either. We both in this. We in it to win it.
I mean, unless you can afford to pay for it up front.
Get rid of it.
Well, the
Yeah.
government is taking that back. So
Taking
watch
what
who you
back?
fucking, because
I mean, everybody.
Social Security.
Hold on. Everybody should have been watching who they was
on
fucking.
is that on the
Yeah.
docket? It's Social Security.
Is it? Look, go on, bitch.
Terrence is on the docket.
I
Terrence?
work for them hoes. I know it. They asked for
Child.
Yeah, look, they just fired
You better be on
16,000 people.
DODD.
Them phone calls about to be real hard to get answered for us.
SSI matter now. You better have which one you got. SSI or SSI?
Cleveland lost almost $30 million alone in funding, baby. Shit about to get real out here.
But it's gonna come back to them.
When?
If you
it get
invest
worse
it.
or it get better.
If you invest it.
The stock market's at a discount right now.
Exactly.
Y'all wanna cry
Bye,
about
bye,
it?
bye.
Y'all
Bye,
wanna-
bye, bye.
Bye, bye.
What are we talking
Y'all
about?
want to cry about the stock
tripping.
market? Y'all want to cry about what down all these tariffs right now? The stock market is emotional. It's an emotional investment.
It's down. And it's
If
what's the
it's
word?
down, it's
What's the
a-
word?
Robert Kiyosaki.
When a bitch be sad and you
Robert.
come in and you just what
I
is
was
it?
literally
Vulnerable.
gonna say it's just
the
like a
stock is
woman.
motherfucking vulnerable.
It's just like a
right
woman.
now is the
All you gotta do
time.
is
Take
buy.
advantage.
Throw some money in.
Take
It's gonna
advantage.
it's gonna bless you.
It's 2020. It's 2018. It's 2018. It's 2000. You know,
99 and 2000.
it's Bitcoin in the 90s when
Girl,
Bitcoin
you
was
working
already
with some-
introduced to the world when no one wanted to pay attention to it. Look at somebody like Robert Kiyosaki, where, you know, when gold was illegal, like coffee was illegal. Look, before 1930,
Yep.
before the stock market actually, before they put
The
gold
first,
on the gold
the
standard.
first Great Depression.
The first, the first,
The
which
first.
was a discount for
Yep.
Americans, which is why we have the wealthy versus the poor right now.
This is how the wealthy get rich, guys. This is how it works.
By praying on women.
The shit crashes, you buy, and then the
And you
shit
get rich.
goes up.
And you becoming a real
This
American.
is what happens.
America is wealth.
I'm not saying it's right. I don't care who you voted for, whose side you own. What I'm saying is take advantage
Yes.
of
We are
what's going on.
capitalistic
At this point, we
people.
can't even change what the fuck is going on. Just take advantage. Adapt.
Mm.
Go read a fucking book.
Don't become Blockbuster.
Pivot.
I feel like all you see is all the men versus women shit. All I see is this Republican shit, the Trump shit. That's all I fucking see on my timeline.
We have
I'm
to blame somebody
drowning
for
in
our
the
own
shit.
personal excuses.
I think 3 people have unfriended me
Good riddance.
since Trump's presidency. I'm like, what did I even say? I didn't even say anything. I mean, unless they watch this podcast, and I said a lot, but it's not like I said it on social media. I'm just
Keep watching.
playing devil's advocate.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Supporter is a very that lands on me. Is just that's heavy.
Mhm.
I'm not a supporter. I will support what's right for me. That's it. I'm only thinking about child. Pick it up. I'm only thinking about me. I'm not thinking about nobody else. I'm sorry. I'm not thinking about nobody else. I'm thinking about me. I don't have no kids. It's me and my mom. My niggas in here. My girl. I can't speak for everybody else. I don't know what everybody else is going through. I don't know about abortion rights and shit like that. I'm
And
not
that-
out here getting busted in.
and-
I don't know what the fuck.
And that and did that align with what Trump was for you?
Yeah, at first.
Mm-hmm.
At first, yeah.
What about you, Jerry?
I mean, I don't know what's going on now, but I'm here to ride
Comma.
the wave.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's absolutely calm.
I agree with some of the things that Trump has said. I agree with some of the things that Trump is doing and wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm more of a, when it comes to a nation, the person that I want in charge, I want that person to be trained and qualified for the job. And I want somebody in place that cares about all of us, not just a certain percentage or a certain people who have this many commas in their bank account.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just where I stand. I'm always going to lean towards that person who wants to see everybody better off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about you?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Where are my
Well,
shades? I can't do
I
this.
agree with what
Don't do that.
everybody is saying. And, you know, history shows itself. If we want to get technical and let's take out the personal reasons of it all. When it comes to the stock market and it comes to the history, specifically talking about the S&P 500, it has gradually, ascended even through tough times, going upward as a trajectory. So when you see the stock market fall back, it's only an opportunity to buy, to purchase. But we are not in that mindset today. No. There's so much that are holding us back. There's so much that we did not do that's holding us back. Yeah. And this is post-traumatic stress disorder. And we need people to get on the same page. Okay, maybe it don't look good what he's doing, but I may not agree, you may not agree, we can agree to disagree, but we have to understand that there's a person that's in place that know how to run business. America is a business. Your social security number is a business. You are a part of the American corporation of America. Make America great again. It's not about saying, oh, let's make slavery great again. It's about people getting a job and they're worth having it. If I have a doctor, I don't care if you're white, black, green, or gray, tattoos or not. If you can do the surgery, please perform it on me because I want to wake up after this. I'm not ready to leave. And that's the conversation we need to be having. It's too personal.
That's an interesting conversation.
It's too much emotion.
So you side with Trump.
So I am going to side with it, but I don't know who said it, and I'm going to piggyback off of it just a little bit. I do side with it. I can't see the end of the tunnel right now, but I do see a light.
I'm riding with it.
I do see it because
you don't have a choice.
That's the other thing. There's don't so have many
people abusing us. We're abusing ourselves. We're greater than limiting ourselves to what Social Security can do for us.
Yeah.
Shout out to Daniel in the building.
We're bigger than we can fill our own potholes on the streets that we live on. With our money, it's us.
Yeah,
give it back to the state. The government is not going to do anything.
And that's what I agree when it comes to Trump.
Give it to the state.
Give it back to us.
Give it back to the people.
Let us have our own jurisdiction and shit like that. I don't give a fuck what South Carolina doing. Okay? What is Ohio doing? What am I allowed to do within these states? Because this is where I live.
Right.
And then on top of that, when I travel somewhere else, what am I allowed to do over there? What am I allowed to do over there?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing. That's why they're coming here. This is why they're going into our borders to be here.
Well, they're getting deported.
This is the land of the great, and they should. Cause I'm calling AT&T to pay my bill, and they don't speak English. I'm paying American money. I need American answers. The fuck? I need American dialect. I'm like, what are you saying? Hold on. What?
Look, it'll get there.
I'm paying American dollars. I need American answers.
Bring Ameritech back to Cleveland.
Ameritech.
Now that's something. That's something that I do kind of agree with also, but that's not a Trump thing. That was Bill Clinton when he was the president. Whatever bill or whatever he signed that made it okay for these corporations to start having their business overseas. And now we're here. So
how do you feel about us being here now? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Let's reverse and let America be back where
hold on.
They took our jobs.
Hold on, because before you get there, hold on. The question that you asked how I feel about it, I think it's irrelevant now because we're already moving towards AI replacing everything anyway. So you're worried about a person answering the phone. I'm tired of computers answering the phone when I call somebody. I want to talk to a person. I don't care that they barely speak.
Speak the language I speak.
I don't care.
I work at call centers. Keep my tax dollars in America.
Americans need patience. That's what they need more than anything.
Yes, your Nintendo costs extra $200. Yes, your Nintendo costs that much more.
It shouldn't.
Nintendo is by Chinese.
It is.
And then when they want to buy our shit, or if you produce it yourself, you get the benefit of a tariff. But if you're not going to be benefiting from the tariff or benefiting from the law, bitch, the law going to rule. First of all, abide by it or not. You on a W-4.
Listen,
you're not even a 1099.
When you want that Nintendo Switch 2, you're going to pay for it.
You're going to pay.
No matter the price.
And you should, because it's outside of our jurisdiction.
Get an Xbox.
Go to China. Go to Asia and go high.
Get an Xbox.
She brought a VPN and said, bitch, you ordered jail for 12 years, ho. Say to me, she said, Donald Trump help me. Because Biden in the basement. He ain't gonna say, girl.
Stop.
Oh my God, I
Stop.
can't
But
even-
you know I stand 10 toes
Come
that
on,
she
I work salad
deserved
for
it.
you.
She went in a country where the shit was illegal. I don't care. I'm
Girl.
still.
This
What was his name? What was his name that got free? The terrorist.
She went around tax
The,
dollars.
what's his name?
oh the merchant of death.
Merchant of Death.
Freedom.
I'm never going to get
Freedom.
over the
Freedom.
Merchant of Death being free in Russia because
Brittany
a basketball
Griner.
player had a weed pen
For
cartridge.
her to come
No.
back
And then
and look like a man and try to
and
have
they
a
paid
baby.
away
Talking about
for
some,
Luigi.
oh my son.
And
Bitch, you
Luigi
had his
came
baby.
in and killed
You
the
had his
healthcare.
Stop it. Stop it.
Luigi
Stop
came.
it. Stop it.
All right.
That's a
Okay,
stretch.
I'm done. All right.
That's a stretch.
I just wanted to know how y'all felt.
yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
Look what you did.
I just wanted to know. I
Look
just
what
wanted
you
to know.
did.
You on the camera.
I'm
Look
always
what you did. Look at the people.
I'm always curious about people's political views.
oh, we love talking politics over here.
That's cool.
We
we
love
gonna
it.
get dirt down
That's cool.
dirty.
That's cool. No,
Okay,
ain't
so
nothing wrong with
we-
that.
Cook up.
People need to. Ooh.
Just like-
You know I'm easily distracted.
People
People
read
need
the
to.
one above first. 'Cause she had a 2-part.
We love some PR training, right, David?
Dude said your PR training is on point.
My PR training.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you
real
on
quick, hold on, comments real quick to
You got the
piggyback
PR
off
grant.
bringing jobs back to America.
Come on, comments.
People need to understand that they would have to pay people living the wage here, which is why shit is overseas now. Meaning we the people here would have higher costs so businesses could pay workers. Laugh out loud.
What about servers then? Bring them over there to serve food then. Since you want to trade my motherfucking
Well, what I
They're
will,
robots.
hold
These
on,
motherfuckers.
hold on, no, because what I will say is everybody overseas always think that it's odd in America because they just work off tips. They don't even pay them.
They don't get tipped. They scam.
I mean that's fine,
They
but
get paid by our tax dollars. This is why Elon.
He about to get into it.
Child,
This
let it
is
go.
why
Let it
He
go.
he
Let it
Elon.
go.
Elon,
Elon.
the richest man in America, is handling our finances. We got.
He's not even American.
He's African. But y'all don't want to talk about African American because they're supposed to look black like us.
I
Nigga,
didn't
from
say that.
Africa.
All I'm saying
Born and
is
raised.
Yeah. He's
he's
probably
an
from South
immigrant
Africa.
also.
He was just like Donald Trump before he became into politics. Politics always killed the celebrity.
The only here's my pushback with the African thing when it comes to Elon Musk, because they just got out of apartheid. They just got out of their civil war, their colorism era, and that's what's scary to me. Like
That's their fault.
we at least got
Child, y'all
out
got
of
the
it a little
comments
bit earlier
going.
than
I
they
ain't even
did.
got my
That's their
mouth out.
motherfucking fault.
Y'all got the comments.
That's their fault. I'm taking Kanye's side on this. Bitch, it's a
He
choice.
got the comments going.
I don't got nothing going.
Deport Musk.
Deport who?
Deport Musk.
No. Well, do that. Because I bet he can fly a rocket on the equator than
What I do?
Florida or Texas.
What I do?
You asked us a
Okay, so
blatant
let's
question,
switch-
and
let's switch the topic
we
then.
gave.
Hold on. These
the blatant
Americans
answer.
are dumb if they think they gonna pay Americans to do these jobs based here. Laugh out loud. They
Y'all
will never
don't wanna
pay
work.
real
The Popeyes
Americans
is
their
empty.
worth. I mean, I feel like
No,
people
they
want
want
to
a
work.
TikTok.
Y'all not working. Social
went to
Security.
TikTok.
I work for Social Security. Bitch, y'all not answering the phone. Y'all not there. Y'all
So
got
shout out to the
fired.
mom in the building. Hey mom, I love you. She wants to know. So how do you feel about changing the age limit to create a larger workforce?
I thought
Because
about that.
Immigrants have been deported.
Yeah, put it back down to 13.
I'm not okay with that.
I mean, well, China will take over. We can't. America is too fucking stupid.
Put
We
it back
can't
down
do
to
that.
13. They can flip burgers.
We can't do that.
They should be
China-
cooking by 13 any motherfucking way.
Chinese
Put them in
metal.
McDonald's.
Why did Donald Trump build his tower with
At
Chinese
13?
metal?
Y'all want
Answer that
a
question.
13-year-old making your McDonald's?
Yes, because they smarter.
If
they from
Consuela
Asia.
can't do it, yeah.
What
Well,
continent?
Asians can't even come over. These are Americans.
Well,
We still got no child
You
left
can buy-
behind.
you
These
can buy-
13-year-olds can't even read, and y'all want them cooking
They
burgers?
gonna read this order.
America is
Double
not deporting
cheese.
smart people.
Double, you gonna know what double cheese
Yes,
means.
they
No,
are.
they're not.
Yes,
they're not
they
Asian.
are.
Are they Asian?
The act that he
They're
just
Mexican.
hold on. The act that he just enforced.
We're done with Home
the
Depot.
act that he just enforced
Oh, shit, he
is
about to
going to
get in-
We're done with
cause
Home Depot.
900,000 people
Just let 'em have
to
it.
be deported, and most of those people who is affected is people on a college campus. They've been living here for years, paying their
The
taxes,
college
but.
campus is paid by the
No,
government.
I'm
which
just
we
saying
should
that
have
that
the money
contradicts
to-
what you said, that he's not deporting
Oh, it's not.
smart people.
What I'm
He's
talking
deporting anybody that's not American that he can deport.
I'll ju- I'll ju-
if
I'll-
you're not qualified, you get deported.
I'll jump into the conversation when we
Thank
talk
you.
about something that
Uh-oh.
I I understand more.
See, you brought it up.
No. Well, I only asked one question. I only asked one question.
Okay,
And
And y'all ran
then
with
it
it.
just snowballed. That
He
shit
ran with it.
snowballed.
Y'all ran with it.
That
I
shit.
didn't sit up here quiet.
Hey, look, that's okay. That's
Trying to
okay.
read
That's
comments.
okay.
I was gonna let him have it.
He been holding
And
back.
the people
Go
also
ahead.
picking off Crocs
Hey,
jobs
that's
we don't want to
okay.
do.
That's
I don't care as
okay.
long as the Crocs is getting picked. I don't see stuff like that.
That's okay, man. That's okay.
Long- You support
So
slavery.
a 13-year-old can't pick the oranges, nigga.
A 13-year-old can pick oranges.
Alright,
But
that's
what
what-
I'm saying is,
Lower
I
the
can't.
age.
Y'all
They're
motherfuckers
gonna
on
jobs.
work. I want my 13-year-olds in America to be able to read.
We should
That's
buy
what I
Canada.
care about.
Buy
I don't
Canada.
care
That's
about them
all.
picking oranges.
Teach 'em
I
how to
care
read.
about being able to know how to read.
Well, how you
teach
teach
them
them
how
to
to
read? How you make them read
You
better?
teach them how to
'Cause they
read.
can't.
You teach them how to read.
We teach them. We have a education in place that teaches them how to do these things.
And we trying to
Instead
Donald
of
Trump said,
instead of
get
no
rid
child left behind that
get
would
rid
just
of
pass them
education.
forward.
Get rid of the
According to a lot of
Department
people, they left
Education.
behind
I'm
if
fine
they in
with that. If
public
it's gonna
school,
make
so.
shit shake and people actually start getting educated again,
Give it
hey,
to our
I'm fine with
mamas.
that.
Give it to the people. Give it to our mamas. Give it to
The
the people
kids
that
gotta
already
want to
did
do it.
Look, they already forced to go to school in the first place. Actually, teach their ass.
Y'all,
not forced.
they're not forced. You're
No,
supposed
they
to
need
do
their
it.
ass whipped.
Period.
That's
That's
the
not
problem.
force.
No, you want to work at McDonald's anyway. So what do you mean they
Girl.
supposed to?
The robot's gonna do that.
You see how
Y'all
he
need to do
twists
something
the
else.
shit?
What you gonna do?
He just
It's the
twisted
truth.
it. He just no. That's not what I meant.
no, this
nigga.
demented. It's sick.
If the job is available and a 13-year-old wants to apply for it, then let them apply. I ain't
Don't
said
it-
shit
don't it
about
get-
education.
Don't you gotta apply to work as an underage person with your high school?
I did
So
that.
you're not.
You
going
have to
over
get a
8
worker's
hours?
permit.
I got a worker's permit. I did all that shit.
But that was when you were
Already
in
doing
like.
that. Social media already took that job.
I mean, it did.
And that's what I said.
They
These
did.
kids want a TikTok. They don't want to fucking flip burgers, nigga.
They trying to dance.
So why are you trying to force them to flip burgers then?
Because what the fuck are you TikToking for? You ain't
You
making
gotta
no
work.
fucking money.
I'm at work.
You ain't making no fucking money on TikTok, nigga.
Child, y'all
I'm
sound
doing
like
real
bitter
work.
old
Y'all can
people.
barely read.
Let them be on TikTok.
Flip this
being
burger.
We
kids.
on the front line. We need niggas to work.
What front
We
line are
need
you on?
fries. We need fries.
We need fries with salt and
We need
fresh
fries.
Hit a button.
Shit. There's plenty of jobs for kids.
I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to ask the question, man.
You ain't do nothing wrong.
Plenty of jobs for
I'm
kids.
sorry to all the commenters, man. Sorry.
The girls
y'all.
are fighting.
No, they love it in the comments. They eating it up. I ain't mad at it. I love it for them too. I'm
Yes,
just
no
saying.
child left behind is some bullshit. Some of these little motherfuckers need to be left behind.
Bring
What
Dare
didn't I
back.
say?
Dare these
But
niggas.
this is what I said.
Let
This
them
is why I
actually
want them
learn
to get
something.
rid of that
Listen.
no child left behind. Yes, it's okay. Some of them they can't read.
Was that Bush?
So keep them in a yes, it was. So keep them in a grade that will continue to teach them how to read. Like stop just passing people along.
What about
That's
you?
shit that I care about. I don't care about I don't want a 13-year-old working. But if the state of Florida, because they just passed
If
it,
their
the
family
state of
needs
Florida want to
money,
make it
the
okay
job
for
is
13-year-olds
available.
to work in their state, hey, it
These
is what
are
it
the
is.
jobs.
Ghetto
But
and state,
overall, I
in
just want people to be.
America.
I want kids to be educated. I care more about kids being able to just go to school without the fear of being shot up. That's the stuff that I want my
Kamala
government to be
Harris ain't
doing.
gonna help
But
that.
Kamala Harris was going to do it. She had a plan
She-
for it.
she was
and
and
she
not.
didn't get in office.
It's like Kanye
You're not
said,
going to disrespect
You would never
her.
know.
Yeah, we would never know.
Yo, this
we would
nigga-
never know. But she had a
said
real
you'll
plan.
never know.
She had a real plan.
Go be governor of Florida.
Oh my god.
No, she's going to be governor of
man.
California.
Right, which is the
Which she's
biggest
done
blue
before.
state.
Where she
Which
was.
qualifies her
That's
to
where she
be
came
I can't
from.
buy
a president
guns
of-
like I can buy in Ohio because it can't have a certain clip and all that other shit.
Child.
Like, come on.
Child.
And we ain't even getting to the nitty gritty of the shit.
No, we're not getting into any more of this
We
shit.
not getting to the LGBTQ part of the shit.
What part of this
Fuck
shit?
them
Leave
too.
us alone.
Never mind.
Tired
Never mind.
ass.
Never mind. Moving
Leave
on.
us alone.
We
Moving
don't
on.
agree with them.
Leave
Shout out
us
to the
alone.
tariffs.
Speak for myself.
We ain't talking about no tariffs. Everything's expensive. Shit about to get more expensive.
Good.
China about to be pissed because
Good.
at midnight
You
he
can't
put
buy no more.
104% on them.
You can't buy Captain
More
Crunch
tariffs.
with
What
your
else?
Social Security money no more. Can't buy hot dogs or bacon.
Is he touching Ireland?
It's their money. They should be able to buy whatever they want with it.
It's my money. It's not
there
theirs.
tariffs
They ain't
from-
got it. They
is
ain't paying
there-
taxes. That's why they getting the Social Security.
Is there tariffs from Ireland?
It's tariffs from a place with only penguins. Everybody getting tariffs.
Which is barely nowhere.
tariffs for everybody.
Who
Don't
got
touch-
penguins?
don't touch my Jameson.
They're a dying breed. How
Don't
does that
touch
make
my
sense?
Jameson.
That mean the idea is dying too.
40 kids to one teacher and 80% of the class reads at a third grade level. And let me tell you something.
And their mamas can't read either.
$10K for an iPhone. Listen, that's on them. Won't be on me.
The iPhone answer. That's all you. That's
all you need.
Get paid.
Don't be buying no new phone.
Before Elon Musk make his robots, AI already predicted it. ChatGPT, bitch, y'all they can't calculate. We got people.
Oh, we got a call, y'all.
Oh,
y'all ready?
Child,
I ain't even got no what.
Child, I was about to wrap it up. They hung up.
Call them back.
Please don't call back.
Call the fuck back. Don't be scared. We just rowdy. Our guest just asked the best.
Ask a question for the guest, non-politics related. Child,
Hello?
that's my mama.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I know that's April.
April.
I know my mama voice.
I'm not on the thing. Hold on, give me 1 second. Am I on the thing? I'm not on the thing.
We got April in the house. Come on now.
There we go. Connected for calls. You are now on the line.
April. I'm sorry. Okay.
Can you hear us?
Oh, yes, I can hear you.
Online. Welcome to the Everything and Then Some podcast on another Talk Your Shit Tuesday. Who do we have on the hotline?
This is the mama.
Shout out to the mama.
Yes.
Shout out to the mama. What you got to say?
The main lady.
Okay, so I wanted to call in because I couldn't type fast enough.
Okay.
And so I wanted to call in and I wanted to speak from the aspect of, first of all, being a mom.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, driving kids. And then third of all, being 62.
Okay.
I don't. So first of all, I've worked since I was 14 years old. I've had a job, and I don't think that because in the next couple of months I'm getting ready to retire.
Congratulations!
Somebody that doesn't look like me should decide whether I should get Social Security because I worked for that money and I deserve it.
Facts.
And if I had a 12-year-old child, even if they took everything away, I'm a mom. There's no way in the world I'm going to send my kids out in a field to pick oranges or anything else that immigrants were doing. As a mom, I'm going to defend my kids, and I'm going to have to come up with something else because that's what this is about.
You adapt.
Whether I like Trump or whether I don't like him. And I'm on the other spectrum of it. I look at it from a whole different perspective, but my eyes are wide open to everything. I just see it a little bit differently. So I'm never knock anybody for their belief or their unbelief. I just see it from a different perspective, and that's only because of the age that I am. Okay, you can't say what Kamala Harris was going to do because she was never given that opportunity. Right. You can't say whether it's Democrats or Republicans because at the end of the day, they're all liars.
Oh,
because when it comes to politics, they tell you everything that they think you want to hear so that you go out and you vote for them. But when they get in there, they have their own set agenda. This agenda is not to benefit us, it's to benefit them. But in the midst of it benefiting them, you got to figure out where you fit in at. And it was the same thing when everybody else was sitting in the White House.
Thank you.
And then when it comes down to everything else, just like I said, it's like I look at it differently. I really, really do. That was all I had to say. I couldn't type it fast enough, but I deserve everything that I worked for. And I don't think that some man that don't look like me with some damn 20-year-old dropouts should be able to go into these agencies and to tell me that I can't get my damn Social Security.
That's crazy.
Because I've been there. I went there. You know how hard it was for me just to get an appointment? I had to go sit in that office for hours to the point to where I had to get up. And I had to leave. I literally said, let me see what it looks like in the rich white neighborhoods. And I went to one out on Orange. And I went there and they were doing the same thing. I seen these older people barely making it, losing their benefits that they've been getting all of their lives. They work for this money. And they're cutting them off. And they're making them come into these offices. They're sick. Some of them are probably dying.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only livelihood that they have. You got to go and sit with these people. And if you don't understand that side of it, then you're not going to get it. You guys are young. So you got a lot of living to do.
I've been there.
Same.
You know, so I mean, that's it. That's it. I'm going to bed. That's all I had to say. I just had to call in and give my 2 cents. But the only thing that I'm saying is when you're discussing this type of thing, keep your eyes wide open and look at it in a whole different perspective. One of the things that I hate too, I hate when I make a phone call trying to get some help, and then I can't understand you. I need somebody to talk to sound like me. I don't want to listen to a robot. I want somebody to explain things to me. But if that's what this world is coming to, then I also understand that I have to get acclimated to that part of life.
You have to adapt.
You gotta pivot.
And so guess what? At 62, I can't stop learning.
Ever.
And that's what people my age sometimes we fail to understand. We get 62, you get older, you get caught up.
She's saying
but we can't stop learning. There's another whole life that's about to happen, and we have to be ready to transition into it. So, okay, that's it. Good night. Thank you for listening to me.
Shout out to the mama for calling in.
Okay, bye-bye.
She did a piece, baby. A piece. She gave a piece.
Ooh, I can't wait to re-watch
Now y'all know why I be
tomorrow.
talking shit so good. This is the household I grew up in. We had real conversations at all times.
Look at what you did.
It was always okay for us to talk shit.
You brought the mamas out?
Well, I mean, because I never gave none of my opinion on none of this stuff. I just watched y'all eat at each other.
Listen, that's what they do.
Yeah,
No, that's wrong.
But see, the reason why I did that is because, see, and this is always interesting because I wanted to see if anybody would pick up. But typically, this is what happens in America. Somebody can just drop a bomb, and everybody else will just scatter and do what they do. And so I did that purposely because I wanted to see if it would pick up. But a lot of things, though, the caller, she had some great points.
Shout out to the mama.
That's his mama.
But she said something, and I didn't want to forget it. She said something that was really, really good. She said that when she calls, she wants to be able to know the language of what the other caller is saying, or I'm sorry, what the person that's answering the phone is saying. And that's so true. But I wanted to take it a step further because I used to work in customer service.
Right. Right.
And I was telling a buddy of mine, I said, man, you can never underestimate the stupidity of like the general public. And the reason why I said it is because she said something about adapting. And do you know how many Americans, just Americans, because I've lived here my whole life. I used to work at Spectrum, and there was this kiosk, and people have to come in there and pay their bills. And they would just have to literally just tap on the kiosk. It wasn't nothing hard. And they had to put their money in. But you'd be surprised how many people would just get so pissed at the fact that they had to come in there. But I'm like, hey, listen, man.
That's not what they're used to.
It's not what you're used to. But guess what? I'm going to be honest with you. Like,
grow up.
Yeah, like, because guess what? This is the same thing that y'all would tell us when we were kids. Yeah. You gotta so I'm sorry. So you just gotta get with it.
That's why
you gotta get with it, man. You gotta get with it. You know what I mean?
You do.
But I wanted to say something else too about the children. I dated a girl that used to work in CMSD, and she worked at what's the big performing arts school? Cleveland School of Arts. And she would talk, because one time she had me come in there and just kind of like give a speech or whatever. And I went to her to one of the, because she was real big on taking them to auditions. And one time we went to Howard up in Washington, D.C. And so this is like a big school. Yeah, the Howard. And so some of her kids were really, really gifted. And they had this singing audition that they were doing. And she was like, I'm telling you, I already know how this is going to go. Somebody's not going to get chosen, and their life is going to get rocked. And that happened to all of them, unfortunately. And so she was saying that it is just so heartbreaking that so many of these kids were not prepared in this world by their parents that, yo, sometimes you're not always going to be accepted, but you have to know how to rebound. And so many, and I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of kids are weak because the parents are weak too.
Oh.
They be lying to their kids.
But parents, see, this is the truth. This is the truth here. And Chris Rock said it best. Nobody else in this world cares about you but the people in this house.
Thanks.
So I need you people to start teaching your children that don't nobody give a fuck about your kid but you. Okay. Now, again, I don't want to see no harm come to them. I'm not going to cause them no harm, but you got to understand, I'm not like everybody. And there are some people out here that don't care about your kids. They don't care about their feelings. So while you're telling them, you know, you're a princess, you're a king, you're a queen, you got to understand.
You tell them that every day.
Everybody don't feel like that about your child.
You go out the house and you a nigga every motherfucking day.
You see what I'm saying?
You a bitch. You a black, ugly.
And so I'm not
the fuck bitch. But
I'm not gonna take it that far, but that's true. It's true. But the reason why I wanted to say this is because
I was triggered.
It's okay. There are so many weak people in this world.
Hey, man.
There are so many weak-minded people in this world. And that's the reason why a lot of people haven't, and it's always Trump's fault. It's this person's fault. But it's your fucking fault because you're weak-minded. You're weak-minded. And
you're relying on somebody who has nothing to do with you.
Right.
It's you.
It's you.
That you need to deal with.
You need to change.
And so
your surroundings.
I see so many older people talk about the younger generation, but yet you didn't equip them to stand in this generation because you're telling them how great you're giving them participation trophies. You know what I'm saying?
I hate it.
Perfect attendance.
You're great.
You showed up.
Right.
I hate it.
Mediocre.
Right.
We're rewarding mediocre activity.
Mediocrity.
This is why I want No Child Left Behind going away. I honestly, parents, y'all do be coddling your kids. But school, that's what school is for. So toughen y'all up. And kids these days, they fear more about somebody coming to shoot up to school versus them learning that everybody don't like you. Sometimes every shit don't work out for you. You fail.
Why you being shy?
No, that's what school is for. No, don't do that. Don't know. But I'm just saying that's what school, like I tell people all the time, in 7th grade, I thought I was like the hottest shit walking in the 7th grade. I finally started coming around people that they just didn't like me.
Well, see,
and it was uncomfortable, but I learned and I adapted.
Well, see, but and that's it. Well, see, also that's a skill.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yes.
and so the thing is, I remember
because I knew your friend didn't like me when I met her.
My grandfather taught me a long time ago. My grandfather taught me when I was a kid. You know, if you do hard shit daily, eventually shit gets easier.
Yeah.
It gets way
You know what I'm
easier.
saying? And so you have to keep doing hard stuff. And a lot of kids, they don't want to, and even a lot of older people don't want to do hard stuff.
They don't. And that's why changing and acclimating and adapting is so hard for older people because they don't want to do different or new anything.
Old dog don't like new tricks.
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to teach my dog paw. You think he give me a paw when I say paw?
How old is he? 12? 11? 7?
7. He's 7.
I was on football number.
He can sit and he can lay. That's it.
That's enough.
But I feel bad for a lot of kids because, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I, in hindsight, I can say this, but when it was happening, it was terrible. But the truth is that, man, sometimes, man, we need to bring shame back.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Bullying was some of the best teaching.
We need bullying.
That was some of the best shit. That was some of the best shit.
Stop reading my mind.
That was some of the best.
I'm done.
I be trying to tell y'all. I've said it before. Yeah, we've said it. Bring shame back.
I'm
It
talking
builds
about
character.
I'm also talking about ethical bullying. I'm not
Yes,
talking about
absolutely.
unethical. I'm talking about
I'm gonna
where you
make
get
fun of you
picked
because
on.
nigga, you didn't shower today.
Yeah.
Nigga, why are you eating your boogers? Nigga, why are you doing this? I'm bullying you. I'm pushing you down.
Not for
Do
eating
better.
a booger. I don't think you should be pushing anybody down for eating boogers. But
Well, some people
I
need to
do
be held to
believe
a
that
certain
those
standard.
kids that was in school
Push 'em
and they
down.
couldn't read
Kick 'em
out
down.
loud, I do feel like people laughing at them in class, it make them go
Shape
home
'em.
and be like, no, I need to
Do
learn how to
better.
read.
Do better.
And do better.
Do better. because everybody else doing it.
What I never bullied
Shame
anybody
definitely is
about
needed.
is what they're wearing, because you're not in control of that. As a child, you're
Yes.
not in control of that, and that's why I
The
never.
kids are evil.
That's
so-
all I was bullied about was clothes. But at the end of the day, I would never reciprocate. But bitch, you eating your boogers, bitch.
Well, see, that's the thing about, like, you know, it's even in our community too. Like, I just find that a lot of black people now too, they don't have shame about nothing that they do. And I'm like, yo, like some of y'all, man, like some of y'all really out of pocket. Some of y'all are really
yes.
out of pocket, and y'all
Yes.
need to be shamed
Yes.
because like I just be saying in my head, like, dog, that's crazy. That's crazy
And
how
they become
comfortable
the
y'all
role
feel
model.
doing some of this stuff.
Yeah.
They become a role model.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they become a role model.
Because social media perpetuate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They
that's
do.
not what it is. That's not real life. That's not.
Internet is an
It's
extremely
not
toxic
real.
place.
It's really not real. And that's what's very scary about today.
Yeah,
is that
they don't know. They
you
can't
tell the difference.
They can't tell.
And I don't really want to like down us, but the truth is, man, and I was literally just listening to somebody on YouTube say this, and I had been saying this for years, but I'd always been crucified for it, is that right now black culture is shit. It's
Ooh,
terrible. It's fucking horrible.
I agree.
But we would act like we are just the wave.
The kings and queens
and I'm just
of,
like, we
of
ain't-
everything.
I'm
We're
like,
not.
bro,
we have work to do.
We are living on the backs of the people that were before us.
Yes.
But we can't keep taking credit for what they did.
Yes.
We can't keep taking credit for that.
We're becoming the oppressor.
Yeah, we cannot keep taking credit for that.
We're demifying people, even when they confuse when people appropriate culture versus when they respect it. Like, you can't feel like you're the head honcho of the culture, and then somebody say, hey, I'm inspired by that, and they're inspired, and then we want to tear them down. It's like it's a lose-lose. It's a double-edged sword. You would never win the fight. Like, we have to find a way to unravel that feeling, that post-traumatic stress disorder that we didn't choose.
And I'm gonna say
But
this.
it's up to you.
And I'm gonna say this too. Like, again, going back to doing hard shit. Like, we understand that trauma exists. But I'm gonna say this, and I know it's not gonna be the most politically correct thing.
And I'm
get
with
the
it.
fuck over it.
Exactly.
Get the fuck over what you'd have been through. You
Stop
have to
crying.
like you too old, man. Get
Man.
like
Get your ass up and work.
I'm sorry,
Go
man.
get some help.
Yo, get over it. Get
Go
over it.
get
Because
some
guess what?
fucking
We
help.
all going
Go
through
touch some
something.
grass.
All
All
of
of
us.
it.
We all going
Touch
through
some
something.
grass. But no, seriously.
Like, I get it. We got trauma. I get it. Get over it, man. Because guess what? It's gonna be here before you. It's been here before you got born. It's gonna be here after you die.
Yeah. Life goes on.
It
I
does.
feel like I'm having deja vu.
Life
Did we not
goes
just
on.
say this last?
No,
We
we talk
said
about it
a
all the
lot of
time.
these things, and we hold this mirror to a lot of people a lot of the time.
Or did I
It's
dream
just going to
this?
hit different because it's a movie star saying it.
Yeah, because it's
They're
you
going to
saying it.
listen.
That's true.
They're going to listen to him saying it versus us
Before they listen to me,
consistently
trust
saying
me.
it.
Well,
No,
it's
they are.
I'm tired of sometimes, like, because I love black people, but I'm just tired of us being in denial so much, and I'm tired of
Yes.
us fucking crying and being a victim all the time.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up and work.
And
man.
work. Get your ass up and work.
Please,
Kim K voice.
because
Carisha, please.
Carisha, please.
I'm
Get
just
your ass up
saying,
and
man.
work.
Like, and stop idolizing these motherfuckers that you can't reach out and touch.
Whew.
Oh,
But
well.
but please,
Ooh.
but please love the people that you can touch though,
Yeah, because we right here.
because right.
Like I said, I've said this before. I'm like, y'all are so the TikTok band.
Let me
go ahead,
let
go
me make
ahead.
my point, because this is important to say. It's more, and I'm not just saying this to BS you. I hope you know that I'm genuine when I say this. It would be if somebody asked me, would you rather do what's the name of the podcast again?
Everything and then some. podcast.
Everything and then some, or would you rather go to, I don't know, The Breakfast Club? I would much rather, I'm not going to say much rather, but I would rather come here first. Because and the reason why I'm going to say that,
Y'all heard it.
the reason why I would say that, and the reason why I'm saying this, and I'm not saying this to BS or gas you guys up. I'm saying this because I can reach out and touch you.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? The Breakfast Club didn't give a fuck about me until I blew up.
Yeah.
But I'm here in the city with y'all.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Absolutely.
It's real.
And so I always tell people I want to work with everybody in Cleveland first before I fucking work with Will Smith. Will Smith don't give a fuck about me. He don't even know me yet.
Mm-hmm.
Child, but if we'll call you, call me too.
Of course. Yeah, of course. I'm never going to turn out. But I'm just saying that a lot of times we get so fixated on like, you know,
That.
getting to the
spotlights,
pinnacle.
yeah.
But these are the you have to make your stops here
Grassroots,
first.
man.
Do
though.
the work.
Here, we down
Do
here.
the work.
Because
Yeah.
we're down here doing the work. That's the other.
the work.
Consistently. That's why I never
Do
give
the
a
work.
fuck.
Because what I would love to do is to, and I hate this word, but build my celebrity so that way I can come back to places like this if you guys haven't
Yes.
already blown up yet,
Absolutely.
and give you guys the first interview before I give it to a fucking Breakfast Club or a Revolt or a.
Well, we are always here.
Of course.
Our DMs are always open.
Listen, he's head of talent acquisition. You know, we have not made up, but you know, we all have a role.
Yeah.
You know,
we know what we're good at.
But it's so important. I just want to put that message out. Like, please, like, work with the people that you can reach out and touch first before you trying to get to the fucking stars, because those stars don't care about you. You just
at all.
You just another coworker.
Yeah,
You just another
interview.
coworker.
I've
Bring
said
them in,
it
take them out.
on the pod many times ago, but the first time Issa, that's who it resonated because I heard it from her. She networks across, not up.
Yes.
And that's how we network.
Yeah, same.
I know it's people out there who bigger than us. We can get them on the pod. I don't care. I want to work with the people who 10, 15 years from now, the people I want to see, because we'll be standing next to each other on that. You giving up? Yes.
Hello.
Yes. It's enough for everybody to eat. Elevate those around you.
Man, and just what I seen in that room the night of showing,
Mm-hmm.
man, I wanted
Beautiful.
half the fucking room.
And guess what? I also want to throw this bone out here too. To those people that you're idolizing that are on TV, guess what? They have their groups, and they came up together.
Yep.
And so while you're trying to get in their group, how about you create your own fucking group and then come up? Stop trying to join somebody else's group.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Shortcutting and figuring out,
Yeah.
well, why are they there? How they're there? It's people are signing up and becoming a conglomerate of people and realizing and highlighting people for their talents. Like, you're good at this, I'm good at that. This is how you grow. But everybody want that fast pace, like that.
I don't know. I feel like some of these podcasts would have been better off joining us than starting their own.
Now, where are you guys?
Everywhere.
Okay.
And then some.
Okay.
But what do you mean by that? That's what I should have asked.
So I mean, when you say join us, like, what do you mean join us? Like, are you saying like on the panel here, or are you saying like just on the network?
on the team, just like as a team, like we would do better.
Mm-hmm.
They would do better if they weren't trying to compete with us and would just
People don't know how to humble themselves. And
that's ego.
Because there is a lot of people where you would probably be better for being a rotating host on another podcast versus having your own. But ego.
And being hired to do other things outside of the things that you present and advertise.
Everything is not for everybody. And just because you think you are good at it does not mean that you should be doing it. Because you can still use that great
I'm
gift.
all for everybody trying.
Yeah.
But I can 100% guarantee you that if certain people would have just joined us, and not like we asked them, I think maybe that's who I'm thinking in my mind. I think that's what they wanted. They wanted us to ask him. And
who's him?
Or them.
I don't want to say who him or them is, but I think if him or them is watching, him and them know exactly who him and he is. They is.
A hit dog a holler.
I don't know.
Yeah, if it lands on you.
Well, I'll just say this.
Comment.
I'll just say this. I mean, just to kind of like reel it back into what I was saying. It is really, really important to me. And I was actually going to say this the night of the premiere, but we actually didn't get a chance to address the audience. I want to work with anybody that want to work with me.
I know that's right.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? My ego is not too big, man. As long as your quality is good, as long as you're professional, man, look, let's work together. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as we quit this, I'll play you some more music so you can
Yeah, like
It's
I
time to
do.
wrap it up.
He gonna fall
You gonna
in
do
love.
afterthoughts with us?
Yeah, I can.
You gonna eat random stuff? Pause.
Well, I mean, these
Well,
have
not
to
those.
go
I
with
hate,
it,
I
but-
hate that Paul stuff, man. I do. I'm a grown man.
it.
I know what that means.
No
I know
more
what- I know-
pausing. No more pausing for the rest of the night. You heard it here first.
Well,
no,
pause.
for the rest of life.
Well,
I
pause
said
the
you're being real
pauses.
respectful.
We'll pause the
So now-
pauses. We'll pause the pauses tonight.
Well, not the chocolate because it has alcohol in it.
No, we gotta try some of Miss G's food, man. I want to.
Oh,
Have some
now
of
that's
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to do
Yeah.
that?
I want to try
Let's
that.
do that then.
Shout out to Miss G.
Look, we can do
Shout
another
out Miss G.
afterthought.
No, we can
me
try that
eating.
too. We can try
We
that
can
too.
do another afterthought
try
than me
that
eating
too.
food.
We can try that
Because
too.
what she makes, what she cook. She told you what she cooked.
She didn't tell me. She just said.
Ooh,
she
you
just
don't
said
know.
it's a
You came on
mystery.
the right day.
It's a
Oh,
mystery.
because I don't even know what's for dinner today.
It's smelling good
No.
down here.
He came on the right day. I
Yeah,
know. I know a hint.
Okay.
Oh, bitch, so you keeping secrets too. So you was down there peeking?
No, he
No,
he did.
No, we talked about it last week.
Yeah, she did tell us.
We
last
talked
week.
about it.
So
Child, I
I
was eating cook up.
I gotta say before we get out here, I love this, and I want to give me a second
You
I
are welcome.
No, seriously,
Child, what's for
I want
dinner?
to. I want to say thank
Anytime.
you. I want to say thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all you guys.
Thank you.
I'll be honest with you, and this is no disrespect to you guys. I wasn't expecting it to be this professional. I'm like, wow, like this. I was really amazed.
Y'all heard it here.
I was really amazed. Really amazed.
I think that's one of my favorite compliments to hear from our guests.
Now, this is
Like I mean, and I'm gonna tell you what really stuck out to me. Because I didn't think that, because when he put it in, when I saw you guys at shows showing, Jerry came up to me, was like, yo, we got to get you on the show. I'm like, cool, I want to get on the show. He took my information down, and then I was like, I'm probably not going to hear from him. He texts me on that Monday to confirm. I'm like, wow, okay. He double checks with me about, allergies and everything like that. Okay, can you eat this? Okay, this is the time. This is the address. I'm like, damn, okay, this is cool. So when I pull up, I'm like, all right, like, it's a nice house going. I come in, Miss G, she shows me around the house, and I see all the cameras. We got a camera operator. We got a board operator, everything. And I'm just like, damn,
Bars
this is
on
crazy.
the switches, ladies and
This is
gentlemen.
crazy.
on the
This is
switches.
crazy. This is crazy, man. This is crazy.
Baby, we a team.
This is crazy.
And wait till you watch it back.
Thank
This
you
is
for
crazy.
that.
This is
Once
crazy.
again, that's one of my favorite compliments because
This is great.
we invested a lot of time and money in this. So it's
Yeah.
always nice when guests come, they be like, oh, I didn't know it was going to be like this. Like,
And wait till you hear the quality.
yeah, like,
Because I worked.
Well, no, and so this is why God is so good, because
oof.
King Teeth, he did my first interview, and that interview sounded beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful, beautiful interview. This right here is beautiful. And so that's how I know God is good, because I'm telling you, every place that I've been, and like I said, I really, really, really want you guys to take this compliment to heart, because you guys did your big one on this one. Seriously.
shit. Thank
And
you.
so
Yes.
I am really, I'm glad that so many people in Cleveland is producing great content.
Ooh.
You guys are really furthering your reach, and I'm so glad. I'm glad that I know you guys. I mean, I would hang out with you guys outside of here. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Look, say because we be trying to be
I mean,
outside.
you know.
I be trying to drag
Because
them
he be
outside.
trying to get anybody.
No,
he
he
be
be outside.
everybody to
I
pull
be trying
up.
to be outside.
So he want to go to 5
Five different
touched
places.
down north, south, east, west.
He does.
Cleveland.
He want to go all over
Support
Cleveland.
everybody. We are.
We outside. Why
Well,
not
no,
hit up all the spots?
so I and another thing too, because like I said, eventually I'm going to do my own film, and I would love for you guys to be a part of media and do all that stuff, and
Yes.
so yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool.
Just gotta
man.
hit us up.
Yeah.
Just
have
don't
one
be
more
last minute.
Yeah.
Just don't be last minute
not
when you
gonna
hit us
No,
up.
no.
Please.
Have you ever had like people say that you look like another celebrity?
Morris Chestnut.
Ah, yeah. I can see it. I can see it.
All the time.
That's it. That's all I need to hear.
All the time.
Is that the one that you was gonna say?
Yes.
Right, he knew it.
Like I
He
can,
said,
I've been staring at him for the past 2.5 hours, and
How
I'm like,
long?
fam,
How long you been
2.5
staring?
hours. We've been on for 2.5 hours.
And you
We've been
got your
keeping
shades
50
on?
people.
She done put them on,
We
took
kept
them
50
off.
people live.
50?
Nigga. 50.
Yeah.
Oh, you brought 50
Come
people
on.
here with you?
Man, I'm hey, listen.
He's a movie star.
I'm glad.
I mean, we
I'm glad
know
y'all-
that, but I mean, you know.
Hey, listen, man. I
Shout out to the everything.
No, seriously, man. No, seriously. I want to say this because, and everybody that tuned in too, I am so thankful for you guys, man. Because you all just don't know how hard I work to. Cause I don't like saying fans or nothing. I like to call people supporters. You know, because you can't do any of this stuff without support. You know what I mean? And for the people that tuned in, I know that, you guys are an established show, but just coming in and just want to listen to me talk. You know what I mean? I never fathomed that this is always something that I just dreamed of.
Does this make you want to talk more, like more interviews and stuff like that?
I'm not really a talk person. Now, I'll do this stuff outside of the microphones, and I'm very different. But kind of like what one of the listeners was saying, I am very PR trained. So there's only certain things I'm gonna say on the microphone.
Well, you can come here. You come here.
Always come here. You can say whatever you want to say.
There's only certain things I'm gonna say just because especially like when you're an actor too, like. A lot of that stuff, we know how America is, how people are. Like they'll hold that shit against you. They won't watch your movies. They won't support you. Because of personal things that you may feel. You know what I mean?
Like when Billie Eilish fucking posted one of her drawings, and it was just some naked boobs or something like that. She just drew boobs.
Yeah.
She lost 100,000 followers on Instagram. Like, what
Listen.
are you?
Like, what?
Y'all don't like breasts?
Laugh? No, I've been trying to work on some things that before I just like I'm gonna say this shit because people will hold it against you.
That's true.
They will.
And
But
then
say it
there's
anyway,
me.
they gonna say
Right.
it.
And then there's me.
I've said it.
The judge will.
I don't care. I don't care.
I'm different when the microphone is in front of me now.
Shit.
You know, my opinions are very, very different when the microphone is on.
Consuela Dinnerwine is out. It's time to wrap it up so we can see what he be talking about when the mic not in his face.
All right, let's
give
get
him
on out of
Patreon.
here.
Hold on, before we get out of here though.
Okay.
Tell the people who you are. Tell the people where to find you.
Yes,
Tell the people what is next
Yes, please.
from you.
So I got a couple. I really don't like to put out what I'm doing because I like to sometimes keep the genie in the bottle because just in case certain things fall through the cracks. But I do got a couple films that I'm working on that I just got a few and a couple that I'm actually writing.
Come on, few.
And so, and then we actually have a photo shoot coming up with a couple of local male actors. So it'll be kind of like a play on like Essence, like 90s Essence magazine.
The one with all the on the cover of the Essence.
So,
that's gonna be dope as fuck.
So we have something coming
Oh,
up
I can't wait to see it.
on April 26th. So that's gonna be cool, and I can't wait to be there with the fellas.
That's beautiful.
And
now I feel like I gotta get a role because I feel like I should be a part of it.
Come on, Jerry.
So on Instagram, what is my Instagram handle?
Your Instagram is fun guy underscore mail.
Yes, yeah, because I don't do social media that tough. But yeah,
Jerry with the brain. Come on.
yeah. And so I follow people back. I'm not one of those, follow me and I don't follow back. Nah, I'll follow you back.
I've been interacting with this man on Facebook. Had no idea he was a whole movie star. Had no idea till I saw the movie. Then I was like, then it was actually at the show hosting that we did. I was like,
Yeah.
Like the antennas when I was like, hold on, this is him.
Yep.
Oh, he was in this movie. Like that's when I actually put the two together.
Shout out to HWYC. They just got done filming Black Men Don't Cheat 2.
Nice.
If they do a part 3, I will be in part 3.
Nice.
Because I'm at the end of part 1 and I'm her new dude. So
Don't make us mad. We need you in there.
yeah.
Look, we need the third one then. Put them in there. Put them in the
so-
game, coach.
And shout out to Come to Me as a Woman, man.
Yeah, shout out. Go stream it right now.
Great movie. My mom loves that movie. That's why she was enamored when you walked in here.
Yeah,
I'm glad
it's
she
a great
loved it.
movie. It's a fantastic movie. Go watch it immediately right now on Tubi. I'm Just Jer. She's the Lucky Laugh. He's Alien Goat. Mars on the Switches. He's a movie star. Thank you for coming to talk shit with us on a Tuesday. Thank you for your time because people take that for granted. So thank you for sharing your time with us because time is extremely
Thank you.
precious. We done ones. And as you see on Tuesdays, we like to talk shit and have real conversations. So tap in with us, share us, tell a friend. Hit us up on Call of Duty because we do be catching on bodies. All three of us now, okay?
I'm getting there.
Yeah, but
I see my kill count.
I mean, as always, until y'all hear from us again, go be great out here in these streets.